Hey all, J-Man here. I just want to tell you about beardedshirts.com. It's a great place to get a lot of cool superhero shirts and other merchandise. You can scroll, they've always got sales on. As you can see, they've got these really cool print all over shirts, which I really love. That's Eddie, the founder of the site. And if you're looking for stuff, all you got to do is you click on the search here and you can type in all over. And that's going to show you the all over prints, which are really, really cool. Look at that. You got Legion of Superheroes, you got Brave and the Bold, you got JSA, you got Superman, Green Lantern, Wonder Woman, all kinds of stuff. So check out beardedshirts.com. Hello, Legionnaires. Welcome to the Legion live stream every Monday, coming to you live at 7 p.m.-ish. I know FK was saying get on with it. Now, FK, you were saying get on with it at 3 minutes too. So give us a minute. We're just getting it ready. Just getting the stream ready. Got to get my fancy background going. Got to make sure I got my Legion shirt on. So we're getting there. So tonight is episode number 59 of the Legion live stream. 59 episodes of covering every appearance of the Legion of Superheroes in order. Wow. Today we're reaching very close to the end of Superboy. Superboy is about to get the boot. He's going to get the boot out of his own comic. But for now, it is still called Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes. Issues number 247, 248, and 249. We're going to talk about those in depth tonight. Before we get going, this week's a little bit light. I'm going to go see, there's a movie coming out. What's coming out? Joker Part 2. I don't really have a lot of excitement for it. I thought the first Joker movie was a movie that had a guy called the Joker in it. That was a movie. And I thought, yeah, that's a movie. So it was, it's okay. It's okay. The soundtrack's okay. Joaquin Phoenix or whatever is good. He's, good actor. I actually like Lady Gaga. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. I'll do a fair review as I always do. Very fair. Sean is putting his foot down. He's not going to this one. He's upset. He's putting, I don't know. He's making a stance on this. I don't know. He's making some lame stance, whatever. This Friday, of course, is Fantastic Fridays. We're coming to the end of Fantastic Fridays. We don't have that many streams left. There's only 3 more streams left of Fantastic Fridays where we're going to cover and finish the Jack Kirby and Stan Lee mega run. This is the comics. You and I, we're just reading comics, but this is comics right here. So we're going to finish that off in the next 3 weeks, people. So make sure you're there for all that. After those 3 weeks end, we're going to do Earth's Mightiest Fridays, which is going to be the Avengers, of course. And we're going to start with Avengers number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. We're doing the first 4 issues. That's weird. We're doing them in order. It's weird. We're not going to cover it a little bit. I'm not going to do one video talking about the Avengers. We're going to do it like Legion. We're just going to go through 1 through till I feel like we can stop. If it starts getting really bad, we'll stop. But I'm pretty sure the first, 100-something Avengers easy are pretty awesome. I mean, I was reading Avengers like 250-something. I'm thinking, this is pretty damn cool. So I don't know. It might be Legion Mondays, Avengers Fridays. So we'll see. That might go for a while here. And then we'll do streams in between so that you guys aren't too bored. We still have to do Transformers comics. Sean and I are going to be starting up Super God Master Force. Say that 3 times fast. We're going to be starting that up pretty soon. I'm friggin' looking forward to it. I'll tell you that much right now. I'm really pumped. And I've got a new playlist for Wonder Woman, a Wonder Woman playlist where I'm going through the Linda Carter shows. I did some comic books. I bought a bunch of, got a bunch of PC Wonder Womans, pre-crisis PC Wonder Womans, volume 1. Got a whole bunch from the last show I was at. So we're going to start up Wonder Woman. That'll be a lot of fun. And before we begin, let's thank the Legionnaires. These are the channel members. So I got to thank Dan, Sean, Stephen, Brennan, Mark D with a C, RR, who was here. You see him occasionally pop in for stuff. Philip Story, SVon82, that's Scotty, who's going to be doing some Dazzler talk in a bit. Digger Jim, Legion of Comics, and Quagnar. Yes, our newest member, Quagnar. So thank you to all of our Legionnaires. And of course, we never forget the man that we're doing this for. We're doing it for you guys and ourselves because we love the Legion and we want to celebrate it. But the sort of the person that got me into the Legion, the man who without him I wouldn't even be reading Legion and I wouldn't even be watching Blake 7. And I've been reviewing every Blake 7 episode. So please check those Blake 7 reviews out. It's my third time through Blake 7. It's just one of the best shows of all time. My third favorite show of all time. Just watched a great one today, which I'll post later. Our good friend, our Legionnaire for life, of course, Clobberin Times Mike Alonso. Clobberin Times has a channel still up, archived. Please go to the channel and make sure that you watch some videos. Last Friday, I did not do a Fantastic Friday. Sean had his anniversary. I did a Thursday stream that was really heavy and it was like a really successful stream. And I thought, let me take Friday off. And what I did was I posted to my followers on X and Facebook. I posted Clobby's Earth B, the first Earth B stream that him and I did together. So I posted that. And I hope some of you guys actually checked that out because that was a hell of a lot of fun doing those. And it's something that's not going to be repeated by me because we're going to keep that as just a him and me thing. And that's just going to be archived. So we're going to leave it at that. All right. Before I talk to the chat, let's bring Sean in. Hey there.
I warned you about Avengers. It's like it's pretty good into the 200s. I don't know.
That's okay. You know what? I find this Legion live stream very relaxing because we read 3 issues. We talk about it. It 4 issues, we got to go a little bit faster because there's 4 issues.
Yeah.
But I think the people are they're so used to us doing 4 issues and it's a Friday. So we don't have to quickly end as quickly as we normally do on a Monday. But I want people to have something to look forward to on Mondays because I really look forward to these, even if other people aren't. And then Friday, end the week off. Let's talk about something cool. There's so much poo that's being produced right now that let's talk about the good stuff. And I want to
show where it all came from. So
like this is exactly.
And like Legion, like a great DC team that has a whole bunch of cool stuff from that universe, and the opposite end of the week, Avengers, which is the core of Marvel. If you don't count Fantastic Four. So yeah, it's pretty cool. It's like
Fantastic Four. Clobby didn't want to go past. I'm not doing it. It was kind of like his idea-ish to do those. So I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
Legion was my idea
after Kirby. Anyways, we're into the Burn run and stuff. So yeah,
right. And I heard those are really good. Some of the Burn ones, but again, it's a lot. Burn did a lot of the greatest hits, like kind of revisiting those classic arcs, which is fine. And the reason we're not doing Superman's my favorite character of all time. The reason we're not doing Superman is that it would be impossible. Like Superman has so many. There's like adventures, or there's Superman, which then becomes Adventures of Superman, and then there's Action Comics, and then there's Man of Steel, and then there's what's Superman? Oh God.
Yeah, like if you were to pick one, what would it be? Would it be Superman then?
Eventually, Superman starts to tail off into it'll be like continued in Action Comics, continued in Man of Steel, continued in Adventure, continued in Superman.
Oh yeah, the triangle stuff.
Triangles. So it starts to get too complicated.
That's deep into the post-crisis, but if you do pre-crisis, the thing about pre-crisis, the thing I love Superman, and I'm reading a lot of it of the old stuff, but it's all just compartmentalized what if tales, and it's like it's one of these things where it's like there's not a lot of continuity going on. It's just for the fun of it, like for the F of it, just do stuff.
No, and that's awesome. Look, Kurt Swan Superman. That's the gold standard of everything for me. Like that is just what comics are.
Yeah.
So this is why and Superman I still collect it. I still go every week. Actions Weekly gonna start being weekly soon. So I still go and buy every super. I don't buy My Adventures. I don't buy the bullshit Superman titles. But Superman in Action, I still get. It's just too much to go through. Legion is very easy, and it's something that no one's doing. Guaranteed, no one's doing. No one's on episode 59 of the Legion of Superheroes in order. That's for sure.
People talk a big game about Legion because they know it's a super nerd thing.
Yeah.
And you get a lot of nerd cred out of it. But like no one really does anything with it because they're like, oh, they want views and stuff. But like, I don't know, if you just honestly present the stuff, it's like this stream gets views. So I don't know.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. The chat's on fire. We're gonna get to you guys in just a second.
Yeah.
Like the thing is that people are looking for fun stuff now. This crap of like look, people know everything is crap. So now you're trying to filter out to like what's something fun that I like, you know.
Right.
And I hope that YouTube doesn't nail me for showing the comics the way I'm doing it. I will find a way, but like so far so good. Fingers crossed, nothing's been happening. Everything's good. Yeah. I like doing it this way because I want to hang out with everybody and talk about this. This like me just sitting here talking to you and telling you my opinions on everything. That's great for a video. It's not great for a live stream. I like, interacting with everybody and even having panels. Like I don't even like going on my own. I can go on my own, but I'm talking to you. We had RR on and Classic Comics on for the Hunger. Those are super fun. I had Stephen Ross who did the Your stuff. And I had Steve also. Our Steven came on as well. Charlie's been on. John has been on. Those are a lot of fun. And then we interact with people more. Like but anyways, let's say hey, and then we can start. FK was here. Yes, how's it going? CT, thank you. Phil is here. Thank you. Quagnar, Legionnaire buddy, thank you. Sean is in the chat as well. RR is here, of course. Yes, Hillary want to drop in for a little bit today. Thank you so much. RR, CT, yes, please. Phantom Outsider is here. Yes, thank you so much. CT, of course. This week looks like some finally figured out some of the terrible, stupid Sunboy is. Oh no, they're gonna beat him up. I know they're trying to beat him up. Who else? Anyone else here? Harkim Drek, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it. Classic Comics, thank you so much. We got a super chat already, buddy. Wow. Yeah, I've even started. Our thing, you got to help the wife out with something. Well, thank you so much for the $5, man. I really appreciate that. Let's give you. I don't have any Legion things to give you. And I've got a new clip today. We'll see if it gets used or not. I forgot about this clip. It is so funny. It is from Age of Computer. So it's from Fubar Age of Computer. It is a great line. But let's give what can we give our buddy? Where's my GIFs here? What's going on here? How about Liv Morgan? I'll give you a Liv Morgan. Thank you. And then a second one of her waving right after that. They for some reason they couldn't fit it all in one GIF. It's like, really, guys? Phil, I like the positivity. Thank you, Sean, in the chat. Yes, great community. Yeah, I know. I'm done. I'm done with negative. I will still review stuff, honestly, like that Poo Doctor Who, or Doctor Poo now. I call it Doctor Poo. I still will review those episodes and give them their fair shot, but I'm not doing negative live streams anymore. That is out the door. I'm still going to review stuff, and if I don't like something, I got to review it. The only odd thing with Legion superheroes, DC never really went with their, hey, it's 30th century descendants like yeah.
I was thinking about this. You read my mind because I thought about this past week. Legion of Superheroes is intrinsically a Superman thing. Like nobody else. There's no Batman equivalent. There's nothing from the Batman universe. There's no like future Joker or anything. There's no future like, Black Manta or anything like that. It's all just Superman lore. Like they fought a Lex Luthor robot. They fight Mixie's Pit. Like they fight a future Brainiac. Brainiac 5 is part of the thing. It's all Superman lore, and that's it. It's all just an intrinsically Superman thing. And that's one of the things that they kind of killed after Crisis. Like they sort of like ran it into the ground, but it's a big part of Superman lore that's just that just died on the vine.
They did have the Flash guys. I remember that.
Oh, I barely remember those guys.
Yes, you're right. Yes, you're right.
It's mostly Superman stuff, though.
But it is mostly you're right, Sean. And when Byrne came in, even though I like some of the Byrne stuff, he did do some poo-poo things. And in erasing this history, the Legion is now just like, what is this? Because it's supposed to be.
If we're not tied to Superboy and there's no Superboy, what are we?
What are we? They kind of lost themselves. Laurel
there's a Brainiac 5 here. It is supposed to be part of the Superman lore, and it's just I don't know.
It is Superman. Yeah, Laurel Kent is there in her
Laurel Kent. I forgot about her.
Yeah, in her non-costume.
Had a crush on her or something.
She's wearing the skimpy thing ever. It's like you're just like, whoa.
You don't want your great grandfather to lust after you. Put a shirt on, buddy. Like, anyway.
Wow.
Where's the green? Where's the lanterns?
Where's
Legion
the Green
is
Lantern
constantly called out to space. Like, where are the lanterns? Where are they?
They're still around. We haven't seen anything. You would definitely think there'd be a Green Lantern person in the Legion. 100% there'd be a Green Lantern, right?
It's cool that they have different weird powers. It is refreshing. It's like stuff you wouldn't see in DC Comics. Like Matter Eater Lad is a cool idea, you know?
Yeah.
An Element Lad and all that, yeah.
Oh, Ron Vidar becomes a Lantern.
Became the Lantern.
So, if you're new here, I think you're new. We're doing this as not a reaction video, like you know that you see those YouTube things now where it's like first time watching, and it's like Conan or something, or first time watching Empire Strikes Back or whatever it is. Indiana Jones. I've seen so many Temple of Dooms come up now, and this is the first time reading, except it's not live. I read these like the other day. So how many Legion comics have I read? Up to 249. So whatever's today, that's as much as I've read. So we're doing this as a read along. You will know it's time to turn the page when I scroll the mouse like this. I don't know. All right, what's the credits on this one, Sean? Let's go.
All right, let me get to it.
We got to do the Kiss Alive. Everybody, one of the big albums for Kiss was Kiss Alive, and it starts off with it's like. He goes, let's go. And it's like, let's go. I gotta clip that. If I clip that though, Gene Simmons will auto-sue me. He has like bots that just search for anything Kiss.
Now, did they rip off Sweet or did Sweet rip them off?
I don't know. I don't know. Are you Star Wars? I don't know.
All right.
Credits.
Superboy and Legion of Superheroes, volume only, number 247. Cover dated January 1979. Executive editor is Joe Orlando, and the cover artists are Joe Staton and Dick Giordano. Is this 2 stories? I can't remember. Yeah, it is. So, first story, Savage Sanctuary, is written by Len Wein, penciled by Joe Staton, inked by Jack Abel, colored by Glennis Oliver, and lettered by Ben Oda, and edited by Jack C. Harris. And Celebration is written by Paul Levitz, penciled by Joe Staton, inked by Dave Hunt, colored by Corey Adams, and lettered by Mike Stevens.
So, I got that one, but it's this thing. This,
Oh, it's the Whitman or whatever, yeah.
Whitman, whatever, yeah. So I've got this one, and I've got this one.
Cool.
I don't have the third one that we're doing tonight.
Yeah,
but I got these 2. My Legion comics are all right here. So Sean and I attended a comic show, just comics only, and 2 people. Actually, hold on a second. My 5th slab. I don't buy slabs, but when I do, I don't buy slabs. But when I do, it's got to be our buddy Superman. So I grabbed this one, but the person I purchased this from saw my shirt, not this shirt. I was wearing the Superboy shirt where with the Legion with the subs at the bottom. We just covered the issue. I don't remember what number it was. It was like 240. It was like 245 or something like that. And whichever one I was wearing at the show. And this guy who sold me that's like, do you actually like the Legion of Superheroes? I was like, yes, I do. He's got 2 graded. He's got a 9.2 Adventure 247 and a 7.5 Adventure 247.
How much were those?
I have no idea. But he has it's bloody awesome. And another guy came up to me and he's like, "Oh man, yeah, Legion." And then the thing is, it's like there's certain things like Blake 7, Doctor Who, not Star Wars and not Star Trek because those are too big.
Mm-hmm.
But these ones that are kind of big, but like they're not, Doctor Who not as big, like people don't know about it as much here.
Mm-hmm.
Blake 7, but if someone sees it, they're like, oh man, yeah, so it's like you're wearing something Legion, like, yeah, Legion, and then like you're instantaneously friends. That's the cool thing about it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. So that was the Whitman variants. Yeah, I don't know what the deal was with symbol means probably sold in a 3-pack. Okay, so there you go. That's the 3-pack. Yeah,
that's cool.
Okay. Superboy. So remember, was it Element Land? Who was captured? It was Element Land, and was it Sunboy that was captured? A couple of the guys were captured last week. Superboy's out to rescue them, so he was going to get reinforcements. Savage Sanctuary. Very powerful Superboy flying forward here, very determined. Quick little backstory of what happened with the Kuns, and there's that whole business.
I totally missed that. Was it Mano and what's the guy's name? He's right
Persuader?
there. Yeah, Persuader. We're in jail at the end of. I was like, did I miss something? It's like, what the hell happened?
Yeah, they went willingly.
Yeah, they went willingly to jail to show their goodwill or whatever.
Right.
And then so in this one, they were like, F this. And
yeah. All right, so backstory.
They're taking over a planet. There you go. They take it over a planet, giving them super science and all that stuff. They questioned it, like the Legion questioned it because they wanted into the League of like planets or whatever the hell it was, and the Legion's like, no, I mean, you've messed up this whole society here. And they're like, what? And then they just went back to their old ways, right? So
yeah, they immediately turned heel again. It's like they're like, we helped this. Well, the planet, the population of the planet actually helped them, and then to return the favor, they're like, we'll give you advanced technology. But the problem is that when they went to the United Planets to enter the planet into the United Planets, like the Federation.
Yeah, United Planets. Thanks, guys.
United Planets.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what you said? Okay, well, yeah, it's United Planets.
No, I didn't say that. It's like the League of Planets.
Oh my God! Stop it! You see what happened? The chat. Now everyone's gonna type United Planets. We know what it is. It was just a brain.
I was thinking pre-World War II, not post-World War II.
Wow. Oh God.
Yeah. What's great is that he's looking this way.
Yeah, no, I know it looks right. Like, dude, like really, like it's like League of Planets.
Yeah,
like what? What's that?
Yeah,
I do like that the chat immediately fires up. It's like, what? No, that's not what it's called. You're like, shit.
Yeah.
Listen, you gotta fact check us, man. If we screw something up, tell us immediately. Anyway, so the United Planets, so they wanted to enter it, but unfortunately, they were declined, and that sort of went crazy. And the thing is that it is like the Federation, just like the Vulcans with First Contact and stuff. They're not going to just make First Contact unless you're ready to start your journey into space and all that. So it's like they have to wait for a certain point, and Star Trek gets launching the warp engine or whatever, but like, whatever it is in Legion. So they weren't ready. They had too much technology. They felt that the culture would be destroyed. And then the Fatal 5 went bonkers. Okay. So they just break out in 2 seconds. Cause I mean, they're awesome. Superboy comes to the realization here that he's going to just go back and take care of business. He's like, I'm just going to go back and friggin' TCB. It's silly. They couldn't be happy ruling a planet. Yeah, I think it's like, remember, it's like General Zod in Superman 2. It's like he's just sitting around playing with that. That was
as you rule the planet, like as it was yesterday and the day before.
And the day before. And the day before. Yeah. All right, so it's Colossal Boy. That's right. It was Colossal Boy in the Element Lab that were being held captive.
How do you capture? They got Validus. I forgot. Yeah, because I was like, how do you capture Colossal Boy? Like,
no, Validus came in, man, dropped the elbow, dropped the Fatal 5 elbow, just like right on him. They should have wrestling moves or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like Validus. Validus.
He takes his elbow strap off and he does his thing, and then
nails the guy.
Yeah.
Okay, so Emerald Empress has her eyeball. He's like, "What, really, Validus? You should try to control your more destructive tendencies."
He's like, kill them now. It's like,
kill them now. It's like really, like, hold on a second, right? Dun, 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 here comes Superboy. He's coming back. Superboy. Now he's thinking back to the eye, and how is he going to defeat the eye? The thing is, this eye is like very powerful, and it sort of has the anything goes power. Like, what do you need it to do? It can do it.
Yeah.
So it is vulnerability. It also has a kryptonite vulnerability. So you could use kryptonite to hit it, but Superboy is vulnerable to kryptonite. So what are you going to do, right? He's got to figure something out. Okay, so I've got Emerald Empress. I've got the Emerald Eye's current position pinpointed precisely. So this is cool. He does like this kick, and it becomes like a pool table, right? It's like, psh, 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 right? Like,
yeah, because he can't get it, like, directly. So he's like, oh, I'll knock it where I want it to go. Like,
that's right, man. Psh, psh, psh. And she's like, yeah, everything's cool here. Oh, yeah? Bang! Hail, Ravenscroft. How's it going, dude?
Hey, Ravenscroft.
The eye got nailed. Oh, it got a spow. A spow. Spow that. Spow that. I like in this issue, is this the one where she's like, Superboy, I used to think you were kind of cute, but now you're a piece of shit or whatever. She's not happy.
Pain in the ass.
Thanks, Ravenscroft. I saw your comment. You're going to be getting one a day till it ends, buddy. You're getting one Blake 7 review per day. Just watched Countdown today, where we got the first glimpse of what will lead to Rumors of Death, my favorite episode of Blake 7, but just the first glimpse with Anna and Avon and the brother. Oh my God, so good. And where Blake's like, if anything happens to Avon, I'm coming after you. I'm getting chills. I was just the friggin' best line. Like, my wife and I were like, yeah. Like, my wife literally, when the episode starts, she's like, this is the one where he says the thing. I was like, I know. He says this is going to be so good. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, yeah, Countdown is, spoiler alert, it's 10 out of 10. Okay. So let's continue on here. Yeah, so he's like, I'm going to go down. This is it. This is great. The party's over, Empress. That's the best. Why not release Colossal Boy and Element Lad while you still can? Oh, okay. It's like, curse you, Superboy. You hurt my precious eye. There was a time I found myself attracted to you. But after what you've just done to me, I'll gladly kill you. Kill you. It's like, whoa, this woman is, she's unhinged.
She's unhinged.
Never, it's a woman scorned or whatever.
What would Batman say? Like, poor delusional female or something like that.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I'm going to do the Adam West If I was going to review the Adam West Batman TV show, it'd all be 10 out of 10. So I don't know. That might be pointless, but I might do it anyway.
Well, it's funny. I was looking at your Wonder Woman ones. I'm like, I don't know. Why didn't you just think of this before? It was like, each one is like blazing in popularity. Cool. Yeah. He's like,
yeah, my Wonder Woman. All you guys, listen, chat. I got to take some issue here. You guys are all talking your stuff, Blake 7 and Star Trek nerds. I'll tell you right now, my Wonder Woman Linda Carter reviews have 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 times as many views as any of you Star Trek nerds and Blake 7 nerds.
No, it's crazy. Yeah.
It's way. So I'd look at it like, oh, Blake 7's got like 25 views. And Wonder Woman's got like 150. It's like,
150. Yeah. I was like,
okay. Apparently more people like Linda Carter than Star Trek and Blake 7. So who knew? I did not expect that. All right, let's continue on. So Superboy does the super breath, nails her. Here comes Validus. Now you die. Uh-oh. When this jumps. While elsewhere in the sanctuary, hey, he's Canadian. I didn't know he was Canadian. My audio sensor is picking up the sounds of a struggle. Let me go check it out. Stand still and die. Yep, I'm sure he'll do that. That looks like Polaris. No. I don't think it's. Oh, Polaris. I got Polaris right here.
She's green and stuff.
She's green, yeah. Green's my favorite color.
Yeah.
Okay, so he goes to see what's going on. Superboy's fighting. Great, pretty good battle here. Validus is just so huge. This is awesome. It goes, the bigger they are, the harder they fall. That's the Earth. That's the old adage on Earth. I like these guys here. They're like, oh man, all this crap's happened just because of us. We're just simple guys here. We're not trying to do anything crazy.
Yeah.
So we just continue on. He grabs the kryptonite here. Green rock hurt Empress Eye. Now green rock will hurt you. That is true. It will. Well, it's more right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hulk talk.
Now Hulk hurt you.
Tonight on Hulk Talk. Hulk interview people. Smash chairs. Jerry Springer.
It's like that old Robot Chicken sketch where it's like Hulk take day by day. It's like
that's great. All right, so he's gonna throw the rock. Here comes the eye coming back. So you can't really destroy the eye; just kind of comes back. You've returned to me, my precious. Oh my goodness! As I knew you would. It's like no. Now Tharok has finally shown up, cutting off my final means of escape.
He's finally in a Superboy comic.
Yes. I'm trapped, surrounded by 3 of the most deadliest menaces in the universe. While all but unnoticed by the kid from Krypton, a sleek spacecraft hushes in for a nearby landing. Goes the eye. Better brace myself for the attack. Green rock has turned to water. Wait a minute. I know who did that.
Only one man can do that.
There's only one man. Yeah. Wonder was one of the last of the old-fashioned hero shows. Yes, just fun and upbeat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean, I don't need to say any more about that. Watch my reviews of them. It's just basically telling you how awesome Linda Carter is for 10 minutes. What reinforcements? Yeah, look at him. He's smiling. Here they come. You mean to tell us you came back here alone? Of course, I'm Superboy, and this is my comic, at least for another few issues.
My name's up top for now.
My name's on the top for now. I'll be here forever, Element Lad. Okay, so here comes the 2 other boys, and now we have a pretty big battle. You didn't see too much of this in the past.
No. And just one more thing. Validus has eyes again. He's had eyes for a while now.
Yeah.
I remember, because I know later on he doesn't. And I remember Clobby was sort of irked by this as well. Like, stop drawing eyes on Validus. It's supposed to
you guys like the eyes? Chat, do you guys like the eyes on Validus or eyes or no eyes? Enough! What? You guys, listen, we were just a simple people. We were happy, and you guys came and gave us all this technology, and now you just want to be dicks. It's like, oh shit, sorry about that. Yeah, sorry, we didn't mean to be dicks. Okay, we'll leave now. The end. What?
I've always been disturbed by Mano's origin, where he just destroys his own planet by just putting his hand on it, and it destroys the entire planet. Like he's that powerful. And I half expect him in times like this to just destroy the planet and reboot. Like they'll just teleport somewhere else anyways, right? So enroll Validus in those Validus and me classes. It is improved. He's talking more.
He's talking more.
He's got the Baby Einstein books.
Talking for dummies. No eyes. So everyone likes no eyes.
No eyes.
No eyes. No brain.
247th anniversary special.
Oh. there's a little trick to be played here. Someone's playing a trick.
There's dickery in here, yeah.
Not the super dickery.
There's super dickery in this.
Hickory dickory dock. Superboy.
Super dickery.
Yeah. Superboy.
One of the best pre YouTube things ever. It's like one of the best early internet websites. I would read those at work and not stop laughing. It's like, what the
Yeah, Super Dickory was awesome.
Yeah.
It's like Superman is murdering me in space. You're like, what is happening? Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes.
No, we're still on this one. We're still on this one. This is part 2.
Oh shoot! I forgot about this. Right,
no. This is the
The next one. Oh shit, man.
This story. Hold on. Don't get ahead of yourself here.
Yeah.
So it's a celebration of the 247th anniversary special. What does that mean? I really do hope you win, Brainy. So they're trying to pick a new leader.
Oh, this is in memory of Mort Weisinger as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So they want to pick a new leader for the Legion. And as they go to the computer, they enter the names, people start doing their votes, and every means they have of voting is tampered with. Like the computer goes haywire here. And everyone's thinking Brainiac's going to be the leader, or he wants to be the leader. Wildfire was the previous one. Oh my goodness. What is going on over here?
Well, yeah, what's... Hey, Karate Kid, what are you looking at?
Eyes up here, Karate Kid.
Eyes up here, Karate
Kid. Eyes up. Yeah. Look at it. It's like whoosh.
Yeah.
Before Brainiac 5 can answer who's going to be the new Legionnaire or the Legion leader, whoa, this thing blowed up. Looks like, what is going on here?
What?
Yeah, Jackie's the best Legionnaire lady, that's for sure. I don't know why he's like, this is weird. It's like,
what? He's like mega pelvic thrusting. He's like, ugh.
What is happening?
To operate that force shield. He built it into the circuitry. He's like, you gotta do this.
Yeah, like, that's weird.
He immediately blames everybody. I thought he had like a 9th level intellect.
12th level intellect, or is it 12th
level?
That's 12th level.
Yeah.
It's like, what the heck? It's like a computer got a crowd strike. You're the one that went to Windows 97. I told you 95 was just fine. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Windows 3 million or something, whatever they're on. So the computer blows up. They get into. All right, fine. Let's go to another thing to vote. So they all come over here to vote on this guy.
Panel, man.
Wow, this is epic.
Yeah. It's like that Avengers panel where the guy's like, "There's so damn many of you."
Yeah.
That government guy. Anyway.
Look at this. They're trying to. Starboy's going to get his eyes poked out over here with these. Starboy duck. What the
Something's
heck?
digging into the base of my neck.
What the hell's going on here?
Oh.
That reminds me. I picked up
the back of my head. Yeah.
I finally got my copy of Howling 2 from Vinegar Syndrome 4K.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
So Sybil Danning
awesome.
removes her top. Did you know that in the credits, they replay that scene about 8 times?
I didn't know that. I remember that. Yeah.
I swear to you, Sean. I was crying my eyes out. They just keep replaying it. You're like, what is happening here?
And there's no irony to it or anything?
No, I think they know it. Anyways, it was that was the only time any kid ever watched the full end credits. That's for sure. Back in the day. I just wanted to check out the wreckage first. Sorry, so check out the wreckage. Check this out. They go to the this really cool kind of storage area where you have all this cool stuff.
Yeah.
There's Pharaoh Lad. You got that flag. It's like, oh, remember this hand thing? Yeah, I remember that.
I remember the flag.
Yeah.
That's something.
She hated. Oh, nice, Ravenscroft. You've seen The Howling too. She hated that they repeated. I know. Here's the thing. For all we know, Projector's not wearing clothes at all, but projecting that is true.
Yeah.
But not for a Karate Kid. Whoa. Yeah, that's a good one. That's nice. Okay, well, let's start this thing. So now we're going to start doing this. And then all of a sudden this goes through. This is strange. Yeah, it looks like someone doesn't want us to vote. The computer's falling super fast. All of a sudden the computer starts going down.
You fell into an underwater ocean. And then you have to...
Yeah, what the heck? They fish it out. All right, fine. Let's cut back over here. Chameleon Boy is on the case. Chameleon Boy has really leveled up in these last few issues. I find that Chameleon Boy, he's way smarter. He's way more useful than he's ever been. Yeah. His espionage stuff, the transformations are much better. Computo. I love that Computo storyline was badass. That was the first badass. I was like, oh yeah, that was good.
Yeah, Computo's in that game book I gave you, the
role-play game book. Yeah, the role-playing game. Yeah, he's got the that's awesome.
I was gonna say, like, for Chameleon Boy, he really leveled up with that whole belief speech.
Yes,
that was well written. That's pretty good. It's like, I don't believe anything. If I believed in things, that I believe that you did this, and you know, it's like you see where the trouble is. I love that. That was awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Espionage Squad. Yeah.
So you can find the GIF of that of Howling 2, Sean, and they literally repeated it like 8 or 9 times easy. All right, so they've got to figure out what's going on, and then it's like this is the typical blaming themselves, blaming each other and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So and then they finally cast the last bout. So they try again. Oh no, beep, 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 the fuel alarm. We've sprung a leak. Come on, Legionnaires, let's get to the bottom of this. They come. Oh no, I don't believe it's impossible. Chameleon Boy. It's like, you caught Superboy? Afraid so, Brainy. He was behind the jinx all along. Sorry, guys, but turnabout is fair play, you know. Quite true. Huh? Of course, how could I be so stupid? This is your anniversary. That's right, Brainy. Today is the anniversary of the day I was inducted into the Legion by our 3 charter members, and they played all the pranks and all that stuff. That was cool. It's all good. And then it's like, let's see who the new leader is going to be. Well, of course, it's neither of us. It's Lightning Lad. Finally, he's going to be the leader.
Yeah, but Brainy's not happy about that shit. So.
Oh, he's fine, Sean. It's fine. He's totally cool with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cam is the leader of the espionage squad. Yep. There's another good computer story. Nice. Raven. I think Joe Stanton is one of the many unsung heroes of the period. Just solid, compelling, non-flashy storytelling. Yep, that's good. Yep. Good point. Yep. How writing your vote down and counting them never occurs to them. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Or just put your hands up.
In the future, they don't think of a hat. You put the things in the hat. Like,
just say it. Who are you voting for? Like, what is it, a secret ballot or whatever? Like, there's no secrets in the Legion. It's going to come out. It's like, who'd you vote for? Oh, it's like, you better tell me right now.
It's like the Survivor. It's like you always know who. It's like you can figure it out who voted what, right?
Exactly. So. It's exactly like Survivor. All right, Raven, take it easy, man.
All right, Raven.
All right, so this is 248. You want to do the credits on this one since you were about to do them?
Yeah. So Superboy and Legion of Superheroes Volume Only, number 248. Cover dated February 1979. Executive editor is Joe Orlando. Cover artists are Joe Staton and Dick Giordano. Beneath the Street Lurks Death, I think, is the only story in this. Written by Jerry Conway. Penciled by Joe Staton. Inked by Dave Hunt. Colored by Gene D'Angelo. Lettered by Ben Oda. And edited by Jack C. Harris.
Who did the cover again? I missed that.
That was, I think it's Joe Staton and Dick Giordano, I think, ain't it?
It looks good. I like this. It looks like it's like, oh gosh, like what's going to happen here? It looks like he's really pissed. Hey, Edward, thank you so much for popping into the stream here. It's been a long time. I believe I voted for Sunboy for that election. Wow, yes, you sent in votes. Whoa, that is so cool. That is so awesome, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember they would accept votes from the readers and stuff. That is so cool. Yeah, well, there's no way I would. I wouldn't have been around for that.
I have a random thing. I didn't know this because it's way before my time. But did you know? And chat, you can comment on this if this is correct. When Doom Patrol first came out, they were competing against X-Men and everything. And then at the end of the '60s, there was a gimmick where this is before the Robin thing. There was a gimmick where you wrote in whether or not the Doom Patrol would die, and people voted for them to die, and so they killed them off.
Well, I do not know.
Back then, is that true, chat? I like
we've got at least three. Yeah, we got at least three hardcore guys in here for sure.
Yeah,
so
I think
somebody's
like
going to know.
1969 or something like that. That's craziness.
That's crazy.
Why would they even do that? Just don't do that. Don't leave it to the audience.
Yeah, don't do the audience thing anymore. Yeah, I think the only
Marvel DC thing. Yeah,
that was stupid. Yeah, Wonder Woman's gonna lose or whatever.
Yeah, it's like Aquaman defeats like Namor or whatever, and yeah, it was so dumb.
Yeah, it was a popularity contest.
It was a popularity contest. Yeah.
Okay, Sunboy and Monel are not friends, and here they're kind of pissed at each other. Beneath the streets lurks death. Now, I liked this one. I felt that it just got right. I like when comics get right into the action and there's no BSing around. And I like stories that unfold while there's action going on at the same time. I like seeing people use their powers. I like seeing like monsters and stuff. When I bought these Wonder Woman issues, grabbed these Wonder Woman issues, you could see fighting a guy on the cover, some weird guy in a mask, some jet plane falling down. It's like fighting Cheetah on the cover, fighting this weird guy on the cover, whoever that is, fighting a dragon, fighting Captain Wonder. And the first thing that happens in this comic is she fights a Kraken. Like, I mean, this is the good stuff, right? This is what I like to see. This is why Superman and Hulk were like my two favorites, because it's guaranteed fighting things. I love Batman mostly because of Adam West, and the Batman comics are definitely fun to read now and be like, oh, these are kind of neat because he fought weird things. But I always like creatures, and like Superman and Wonder Woman, it's like the god characters, you know. And I like this. They go into the sewers, and so there's some problem here with the science police. They're encountering this. Well, we don't see what it is yet, but look, it's basically like this creature, and this entire thing is just like massive like creature attacks. Yeah, look at this thing. Oh my god.
It's cool. Yeah, it's actually really awesome looking.
This is awesome, man. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, they were getting canceled since they had no idea they'd ever use them again, and they asked to vote for the ending. I see. There you go.
Yeah, but when they decided to use them again, they just wrote out. And then Phil says, not true, at the end of the last Doom Patrol story, the writer and artist appear in the story to ask readers to write in to get the editors to bring the DP back. Yeah, I just thought it was weird because it's echoes of I was there for the whole Robin thing, so I
was there for that too. Yeah.
Yeah, and to me, even back then, I was like, why would you ask the smart ass comic readers? Like, they're not gonna do what you want, you know?
Yeah, to me, Robin was just Dick Grayson, and then he grew up to be Robin, like Earth 2 Robin, like Earth 2 Robin. I love that. To me, that's Robin. Like, I don't. Then they're like, oh, there's this other guy. And then I was like, okay, why is there another guy? Like, why is there another Robin? It's just weird. But now they've turned that. See, it's all hindsight now. Now they've turned that into Batman's partner, whoever that may be is called Robin. Then the
right.
and then in the Dark Knight
But
Returns,
the general
there's
public
the girl.
the general public to this day is like it's Dick Grayson. Like
I know they only
you can laugh all you want at that old 60s show. It's like it's influenced everyone. Like everybody. When that whole like thing happened a couple of years ago with Robin, I'm not gonna mention what it is.
Oh yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, I was working here and my wife came in and was like, "Oh my god, they did this," and I'm like, and then I had to explain to her the different Robins, right?
Yeah, this is like the 47th Robin. It's not the.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so they're fighting this. I mean, look, they're blasting the crap out of it. It's destroying shit. Nailed this guy. All right, here comes Sunboy and the boys. Right into fighting. I like how she's going through.
Yeah.
You sure have some dumb questions. While Sunboy and Cosmic Boy attack from the front, I'll use my phantom power to slip around behind. This thing is crazy.
But it's a giant monster. She's like, I'll slip in through the back, okay, and just give it a little punch to the face. It's like it's not gonna do anything, Phantom Girl. What are you doing?
Well, she's tough, man. I don't know. She thought she was
maybe like immaterialize your fist through and then materialize it or something. I don't know.
Like within the thing?
Yeah, just like I don't know if that would. No, I'd probably F her up. I was thinking it would like destroy that part of his head, right? But I don't know.
Yeah, you know what'd be good? In Phantom, she can phase through its eye and then make it hard and then materialize and then pull it out. That would have been beats. I mean, this kind of stuff that'd be too violent, right? For this time.
Yeah.
So she punches. I mean, she's doing stuff. I like Phantom Girl. She gets entangled though.
Yeah.
I slipped away. Like, you can't really grasp her. Like she can just phase through, right? Now it's coming after me. This thing is like Biolante.
Yeah.
But with many heads.
Yeah.
Like this thing is.
She messed herself up. Yeah, Phantom. I thought better of it halfway through saying that.
You voted 5 times. I like Jason Todd. I don't know when it was all pissed off over.
They were making him more iffy towards the end of that run.
Yeah. Robin became a training costume. Right. Yeah, I remember that costume. I like the toy I have, and there's a new toy coming out, which I'll be getting for sure.
Yeah.
Oh, she can't do that. Okay, she can't do that. Why not? Yeah, she can't do that. She can only. Well, I don't know. Yeah, Vision changes his density, so he makes himself super dense, right? She can't change her density. She can just become normal again. But are you saying if she became normal again, that would be like what would happen? Her arm would be like stuck in him or something. That'd be weird.
I don't off or something like that. Yeah,
tear off. Okay. Anyway, so she's doing the best that she can do here. Great. Phantom Girl stunned part of the Hydra-headed monstrosity, and now my Nova flares, which you used to just be a light bulb, but now you can do all this other cool shit. Easy, fellas, easy. My magnetic powers will build a ladder for upstairs. It's like, okay, so he puts all these pipes together and makes a ladder for them. That's cool.
Yeah.
They're rattled, and I don't blame them. Better dispose of this slimy Hulk. Hey, Hulk. Hey, Skeptic, what's going on, dude?
Hey, Skeptic.
I'm glad you like Transformers 1, buddy. All right. No trouble here, pal. I'm putting out enough watts to fry a few million omelets. I do like eggs.
Yeah, so like at this point, did we gloss over when it knocked out Shadowlass or?
Oh yeah,
it's way before all of this. Yeah.
Yeah, because they take her back. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, there she is. Yeah, and then they're all bickering amongst each other to try and like defeat this thing.
Yeah, and she got nailed.
Yeah, Fanty's like, Phantom Girl's like, I'll just knock it from behind, and then Sunboy is like, I'll try like frying it or whatever.
Right.
And then they
Shadowlass got nailed.
Yeah.
Yeah, she got nailed big time.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, Chris. Guys, make sure you subscribe to our buddy Chris the Comic Vet. The link to his channel is in every video I do, but I'll put it up into the chat for you guys. And actually, there's an important event starting. It's starting. It's actually starting tomorrow, which is Comics Curing Cancer. It's called C3. There's an Instagram for it. They've done it. Third year. Chris, I don't know. Tell me the number. I don't know if it's second year or I think it's the third year this year, because I wasn't around for this first year. Second year, I got some good items. So it runs all month. It's called Comics Curing Cancer. I'll start getting the links it's the fourth. Wow, fourth. So I'll get more information. Like there'll be a link where you can donate, but everyone does a bunch of live streams and there's auctions and crazy stuff. So I usually tune in for whatever auctions I can. And the best thing I got last year was Peter David's Supergirl #1 signed by Peter David. And I love the Peter David Supergirl. Sean is going to, you can close your ears on that, because I know you're being weird on that comic for some reason. You're just doing it just to go against me. You have utterly 0 points to make on it.
She's a blah.
And you have 0 points.
She gets a whole other gimmick, which is like
zero points, zero valid points.
Remember the Fire Wings in that old Supergirl?
Yeah, that was awesome. I have a poster of it.
Remember when she morphed into something because she's a blob or whatever? God damn. Anyway,
she's not a blob. Anyway, so whatever. Yeah, so that's going to be going on. So make sure you guys are subscribed, and I will post some stuff for that. It's all good stuff. Brennan is here. Hey, Legionnaire. Brennan.
Hey, Brennan.
Yeah,
Chris, Phil answered your question. Is Joe Staten.
Joe Staten. Yeah,
or Staten.
there you go.
I don't know. Yeah.
Staten. You say Staten, I say Staten.
I only read them. I don't hear them.
I don't hear it. Yeah. Okay, so she got knocked out. This is very important for later on.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to fighting it. He burns the crap out of it. It just turns into, this must smell awful. This thing is like a sewer-dwelling creature that he just burnt to a crisp. This must be the awfulest smell of all time. I think everyone needs to do a constitution check. Please roll a d20, add your constitution modifier. You need to roll over 15 or you're passed out. This is me running Legion of Superheroes. I'm doing a Legion of Superheroes role-playing game. It's like, all right, guys, roll a constitution save. Okay. So anyways, they pick her up, and so she's hurt. They've got to get her back to Legion HQ and like ASAP. I don't know why Lightning Lad's being so happy over here.
I just made dinner or whatever, and he's lying to her. He's like, oh, I've always been a cook. And she's like, I can read his mind. And he's not. And then she answers him. She answers a thought of his. And then he's like, oh, shit. She can read my mind. Like,
Yeah, you know that.
Yeah. Can you read my mind? Anyway.
Sean didn't say anything funny. So there's no reason to laugh. Sunboy caused Feral Lad's death. Sunboy caused for all somebody need to do is use his powers to have the Sun Eater chase after him. Yeah, we really broke that issue. Like we were really like, okay, wait a minute. Somebody died. I can't let this issue continue until we break this down. Like when a Legionnaire dies, a whole bunch of stuff happened. Sunboy just killed. He's out. It's like Lightning Dash for Jurassic Park massive doggy bag on fire. Yeah, it smells terrible. Yeah, they're like, oh, we're so cute together. Look, I'm making you dinner, but I didn't really make it. Gulp. She can read minds. Oh my God, she can read minds. I've never eaten a better dinner, Garth. Yeah. Oh my God. What is it? It's like one of our friends is in trouble. It's Shadowlass. I just received a telepathic whatever. All right, so here's a portion of this thing, which they've got, but we'll see what happens with that. They bring her back because this is a two-part. This is a two-part? No, two-parter. Yeah, it continues into the next one.
Yeah, it goes to the next one. Yeah.
My God, what happened? It's like she wasn't hit that hard. I don't know. Tasmia. Oh no, here
Yeah,
comes.
this is all tragic and everything, but Cosmic Boy, please change your costume. God, like from the back, it's even worse. Screw up.
This is so he can have, so he can get back rubs and stuff easier.
Yeah.
What did you do to her? Blast you? Oh my god, nothing. We were on a mission and she forget it. Monel, I mean, come on, give the guy a break. I know some boy. Yeah. Look, Monel's the best, so it's hard to go against my buddy Monel. All right, so they bring her to this table. Brainiac, this is the best. Brainiac 5, I need your help. No, I'm busy. Can't you see it?
In the middle of an experiment? Yeah. Like,
what?
Are you an ass? Like, what are you talking about?
Like, yeah. Now, here's what I got a new clip for everybody. I can work this one here. I can work this one into this. I was waiting to bring it back in. And yeah, Brainiac doesn't want to do fuck all.
Like half of fuck all is more fuck all.
he says, he goes, you're not gonna have a fuck all. What's that? That's more fuck all. And it's like, yeah, he doesn't want to do anything. It's like, oh, okay, well, I'm telling you right now. I'm not asking you. I'm telling you, mister. Help my woman now. Shit.
Yeah, what the hell? It's Brainiac 5.
Monel is not.
You didn't become leader, like.
I don't think that's what it is. I think this will all be explained later. Remember, this is the first time. This is there's foreshadow. Is this foreshadowing? Yeah. Foreshadowing.
Okay.
So, reminder to the chat. I've read how many Legion of Superhero comics have I read? This many, whatever this issue is, up till now. Mm-hmm. So I read everything up till now. Sean, you've read up till now, but
I read past this, but well past this. So it's like a totally different team.
It's a totally different. Okay. Yeah. So this is all new for us. So we don't know any of this stuff. It's interesting doing it this. That's why I want to do it this way, because I don't know anything. Same with Avengers. When we start Avengers on Fridays, I've read 0 Avengers comics. So
I've read a lot of them. So
yeah, that's fine. And you can be
but they're cool. Like anyway, yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be a first time for me. I'm more of a I like Superman, right? Like Superman, Wonder Woman. I like those. Those are kind of my faves. I like Marvel comics, but it's all the weird crap like West Coast Avengers that like nobody cares about, or Namor. I like Tales to Astonish. I like the Submariner comics. I liked Doctor Strange. These kind of other ones. I never read Fantastic Four or Avengers. I did read Spider-Man, of course, but everybody read Spider-Man. Spider-Man and Hulk were my 2 normal characters, but everything else was weird stuff. Like, yeah, did you guys read West Coast Avengers? What's that? I'm like, so Edward is saying after 40 plus years of reading Legion, I can never figure out if Cosmic Boy is wearing pink. And yeah, okay. So this debate has gone on forever and ever on this channel. Or it's been going on for 59, or not 59 episodes, whatever episode he got this costume, and that's how long this has been going on for. I like the costume. Sean doesn't like the costume. One of us is correct. One of us is incorrect. I'll let you judge who's right and who's wrong on your own. I mean, it's fine. It's fine. Monel, Phantom says, Monel, save her, Brainy. If we need to do that live transfer thingy, I've always volunteered Sunboy. He sucks anyway. Yeah. Yeah. And FK is back. Thanks, man. You know what's coming. You know how to spoil it. Yep. Spoilers don't affect me, but yeah, if you don't want to spoil it for people in the chat, just in case. Why is this highlighted? That is so weird.
I didn't do anything.
we're both wrong. No, it's not possible. We have opposing views. So this is so weird. My chat, this thing is highlighted.
I feel like we've done a costume poll before.
We did a poll already.
Yeah, like a while ago.
It's literally half and half.
Look, man, it's awful. It's so awful. We don't know what it is. Is it a shirt that cuts off here, or is it like bare chest, or I don't know.
There, look, the simplest poll of all. Cosmic Boy's outfit, yes or no? That's it. Easiest. I'm no none of my polls are always ambiguous. I'll put like kind of cool, but not as awesome as it could be. Like I'll do weird options like that where you're like, I don't get what I'm supposed to. When you sit down for a multiple choice test and you're like, I don't understand any of these options. Like some of the above, all of the above, 50% of the above, none of the above. You're like, I don't. There you go. It's 2024, so who knows? Yeah. Can't you see Ant-Man as the leader? Ant-Man's not. Oh, can't wait to see Ant-Man as the leader in Avengers. Oh, okay. Does he become the leader? Okay, please, Mon-El, release me, Mon-El. It's like hell, I will. And they're like, okay, dude, Mon-El, like be cool and try to be cool. It's like okay. But I'm kind of with Mon-El. Like I feel like, and obviously, Phil was saying that there's going to be some foreshadowing and there's going to be something with Brainiac. So that, they are making it obvious because he's behaving very oddly. The problem is that when you've done this mass reading that Sean and I have done, where within about a year, we've read so many appearances, right? Like for someone reading Legion, the real way that you would have read it, this would have been years. We've compressed years into like less than a year of reading so much Legion comics. I remember where people were just behaving like dicks just to behave like dicks. So I'm trying to get that out of my mind now. Like back then, this would have just been like, oh, that's how the Legion's behaving. But now this is foreshadowing. So there you go. Has Matter Eater Lad eaten off Pulsar Stargrave's nose yet? No. No, not yet. Cosmic Boy has skin tone caution with dark areas. It's stupid, but it works for him. See, Phantom Outsider knows what he's talking about. Okay. So, choke. Oh, a choke. I love it. We've got a choke. Choke. So, oh my God, I'm bankrupt. Bankrupt, you say? This is RJ Brand, and he's bankrupt.
Yeah, they fake you out. They make you think that he's getting news of Shadowlass's injury. But it's all it is just like he's being bankrupt.
Oh, let's see. They started characterizing Brainy as being more Spock-like. I see.
Yeah.
No, I'm not stubborn. Middle panel. Looks like the penciler is censoring Saturn Girl's breasts. Oh my God, you're right. You mean like here? Damn it!
Yeah, I forgot.
I won't accept this.
I forgot to point out when they were talking about the dinner. At one point, it looks like Lightning Lad is jabbing her chest with his spoon or whatever. It just looks weird. Anyhow.
Anyway.
Yeah. So RJ Brand's being attacked by a Swamp Thing here. So
yeah, so Swamp Thing's coming out of the thing here. Press the Legionnaire emergency button. Me. Oh, I'm working out here. Make it harder. Make it tougher for me. Make it better.
Yeah.
Make it better. Yeah, make it better. What's the? Oh, I've got. Yeah.
Make it better. Turn up the good. Turn down the suck. Turn down the suck knob.
It's like, all right, I'm making it stronger for you, Superboy.
I was going to do that thing from Demons 2. The trainer from Demons 2. He's
Demons 2.
More power.
Yes.
More. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, right. So they're called on a mission again.
Here they go.
The Sun Boy's like, he's too guilty to go. He's like, oh, I don't know. I messed up this last mission, so.
You did mess up. You messed up a mission, and now you're being weird about it. So just go and do your thing and get her done. Like, all right. A slurp. Oh, it's huge now. It's like engulfing people.
Yeah, this design looks almost modern. It's so cool. Like it's well, not modern, but like, but it looks ahead of its time. It's pretty neat.
They can grow universes, yeah. Why is my internet? Oh no, my internet's good. Oh, it is good. I don't know why stream ever saying my internet was weird. Okay, big. This is a great page. That's a to be continued page, man, right there. That is awesome. That is that's great. Look at this monster guy here. Yeah.
They're eating her, and now they're gonna eat me. Oh my god!
I have that, but I don't have the full thing. I only have the oh my god part. I don't have the full thing. I only have this.
Oh my god!
I don't have the full clip or whatever of it. That creature is bloody awesome though. Go creature, eat Sunboy. Yeah, man, poor Sunboy. I put and you know what I did? I put Sunboy on my members thing just to troll everybody. Guys, this is the final one we're looking at for tonight. I'm gonna put Sean's link in his channel. What do you got going on, Sean? You're still doing I see you're doing more videos, of course.
Yeah, I've got a whole bunch of new comic reviews and more stuff coming. I have a bunch of what do they call omnibuses that I'm gonna show off. I've got Savage Sword came out. That's cool. The Danny Catch Ghost Rider omnibus came out. I also I'm gonna do more videos on DVDs and Blu-rays because I mean, as J-Man knows, like we're both in the same boat. We have like like rooms of these. So I mean, I'll just show off what I've picked up recently and back into my old collection and stuff, and movies that people don't really talk about much anymore. So I'll do more of that, and that's all coming your way this week and into the coming weeks.
So by movies people don't talk about, do you mean things like the Howling Part 2?
Howling Part 2. People love the Howling Part 2.
All right, what's the credits on this one?
Superboy and Legion of Superheroes, volume only, number 249. Cover dated March 1979. Executive editor is Joe Orlando. Cover artists are Joe Staton and Dick Giordano. This is 2 stories, right? So, Capital Crimes of the Chemical Conqueror. They give it all away in that one title. So, written by Jerry Conway. Yeah, it's so weird. Written by Jerry Conway, penciled by Joe Staton, inked by Jack Abel, colored by Gene D'Angelo, lettered by Ben Oda, and edited by Jack C. Harris. And the Actoran Jewel Case, written by Paul Cooperberg, penciled by Joe Staton again, inked by Joe Staton this time, and colored by Adrian Roy, and lettered by Todd Klein.
All right. I don't know what this word balloon is covering, but oh dear, like this looked very odd to me. I'm like, what is going on? And it's like, the word balloon is covering right that spot.
Oh yeah, what's happening here? Yeah.
Wasn't that weird? What is going on here? Dun, 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 dun. All right, Legion. Here we go, fighting this creature. Sunboy blasting its face in your face. Now it's grabbing Brainiac. Now it's trying to grab Sunboy. This is grab on, grab off the grabber.
The grabber.
Yeah,
what was the next evolution of the clapper? It's like that technology went away quickly.
I have a clapper car now. I go to my car and clap and it starts. Somehow this ugly's become immune to my light and heat. Dope. We better try something else before. Huh? What's going on? One of the other Legionnaires in danger. I should go. Tasmia? Brainiac 5 said she'd live if she survived the next few hours. I can't leave her alone. Boom. You gotta stay, buddy. The Legionnaires can take care of themselves. Let them handle it.
Yeah, but I think Brainy's like testing it, like, don't you want to go? And he's like, no, I'm selfish and I'm staying here. And it's like, okay, what about fighting the guy that probably did this to your? He doesn't even like he's figured out what happened, and he doesn't say anything to him. So
yeah, I feel like yeah. Oh, Monel, come on, yeah, the super hearing, yeah, hello.
Yeah.
It's got all tentacly. Yeah, that is true.
Tentacles.
Tentacles, yeah. All right, Brainiac 5, what have you got left? A touch on his force field controls, and Brainiac 5 instantly expands the invisible shield until it fills the room. And for the creature, the effect is crushing. So that's is that a new power? That feels like that's a new power.
It's just a new way of using that force shield.
Right.
Just expanding it and crushing whatever. They don't treat this thing like it's life, so they just they can do whatever they want.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just like, sure, it could do that. All right, back. That's RJ Brand's Earth headquarters, but it appears deserted. Yeah. Done. Garth has only sat. Oh, sorry. What was Garth? Imra, cover her. Done. That was not me this time. Yeah, I'm getting many dings. Anytime I start a live stream, the thing is my phone just continuously gets slammed by stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Like, obviously, my friend is asking me, oh, did you want me to pick up the Beachcomber, Beachhead figure for G.I. Joe? I was like, no, I'll get it on my own if I want it. I'm live streaming now. See, it's like it won't stop now. It'll just keep going on forever. Okay. We've wasted a lot of time. I agree. I've wasted a lot of time with these guys. Great gods of Titan. It's horrible. Mr. Brand, he's back off, Tina. We've wasted enough time. I'm coming through. Holy cow. It's even worse than I imagined. Mr. Brand's private quarters looks like they've been dragged through a sewer. But there's no sign of him. No sign of anything. Cosmic Boy, Phantom Girl. Is this familiar to you too? You bet, Lightning Lad. It's like the sewers we explored with the Science Police last issue. Yeah, but that doesn't explain how all this muck could get up here 200 stories above the street. Unless the plumbing. And if it did come here through the pipes, then it chose Brand's penthouse purposefully? Yet that doesn't make any sense. Garth, behind you. Thanks for the warning, Imra. Whatever it is, it's finished. I'm reading it in the old radio show. Like everything's an exciting line.
Accent. Yeah.
It's like everything's like, look out, behind you. It's like, oh, a gun, huh? I'll see what you won't be able to stop me. It's like I like that. It's like,
yeah.
I feel like there's more excitement. It's like trying to read it here's a tip. Anytime you read anything, read it as though it's an old radio show like The Shadow or Superman. Read it like that, and then it makes it more exciting. You can't do that with new comics because there's no exciting dialogue to read.
Nothing.
After one of my lightning bolts, there isn't enough left of that thing to turn into a mud ball. That'll teach me not to talk when I should be looking. It's like, well, Garth, you're a leader. What now? It's like, instinctively, Lightning Lad looks to his wife for advice. She was the second leader after all. But Saturn Girl is silent. And at length, Garth Rands purses his lips. Hey, Joe Dog.
Hey, Joe Dog. So,
what now? Brainy's talking about destroying the living creature. Uh-oh. Yep. Where's the tidy bowl, man? I know. Mr. Clean. Mr. Clean should be a Legionnaire. Both Shadowlass and Sunboy are suffering from a chemical shock to their nervous system. They could only have received it when the sewer creatures struck them. They'll overcome the effects in a few hours, but this has given me the information I require to draw a conclusion. I now know who our enemy is and how to defeat him. I've got this like super weapon here, pretty cool. If you can only be one, if you can be any superhero, well, Superman, of course.
Well, yeah. So let's remove Superman from the equation because that's an obvious one.
Monel.
Yeah,
okay, let's remove Monel. Then it's just like Ultra Boy.
I'm young and I have Superman powers. Yeah.
Oh shit, that's even better. Yeah, I'm changing my vote to Superboy. Yeah, that's better.
Supergirl. Yeah, no.
Yes. I don't want to be. I don't want to be a girl though. I think.
Oh boy.
I want to be. No, I'm good. No, I'm good to be. Who else is? There's a lot of good guys. Like Captain America's all right. Like he's okay.
Yeah.
No, but Ultra Boy would be next. Then Ultra Boy would be the third.
Ultra Boy, yeah.
Because he's got all the same powers. You just use one at a time. But I mean, just be invulnerable all the time.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I've been developing a chemical desynthesizer and just completed a working model. It should provide all the power I need to. Hey, Monel, I'm going to join the others. I suppose they could use your assistance. Sorry, Brainiac. As long as Tasmia is recovering from her coma, I'm staying right here. Suit yourself, Legionnaire. But I promise you, no member of the Legion can shirk his duty without penalty. You haven't heard the last of this. The words are snarled in uncharacteristic anger, but Monel pays them no heed. Ooh, the sewers of Metropolis. Meanwhile, at the sewers of Metropolis. Duplicate Boy, yeah, Duplicate Boy is good.
Yeah, that's another thing. They're in Metropolis. Like another thing tying it to Superman. It's they're not in like New Gotham or something.
Oh, I got what you said here, buddy. He took his best shot at it. Stop it. Wow. This is it, chat. This is what you're getting every Monday. This is what you've tuned in for. But a bunch of got lame references by us, and you've got FK who's doing these cheeky comments. You said it. I did say it. All right. Superboy. Garth, Rock, Superboy, Tanya. The sewer creatures, they're here. Imagine Thanos in living form, heaving from the darkness with tentacles swaying. That's nice. And there's more, much more. Who's the artist? Stanton, I think. Still?
Yep. Yeah,
Joe
I
Stanton?
think so. I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, penciled by Joe Stanton. This one, oh my stupid thing.
We're still on the first story.
This one is inked by Jack Abel, but it's penciled by Joe Stanton. The next story he pencils and inks himself. So.
Mm-hmm. Spider-Man has cool powers. Yeah, Spider-Man's cool. Yeah, Spider-Man is cool. Okay, so they're nailing this thing. And then it's the Chemical Conqueror with this guy here. It's you. We should have guessed. Mantis Morlo, the Chemical Conqueror. And my abilities have grown since you defeated me in my satellite citadel, Legionnaire. Show her, Chemoid. I don't know what he did here. He just posed. No.
I don't know.
Uppercut?
His armpit stench like knocked her out.
No, he uppercutted her, man. The Mortal Kombat down in upper punch for that.
Raise your hands.
Raise your hands if
you're sure.
I'm not sure. It's like look, Duplicate Boy could manipulate Superboy with every other Legionnaire's powers combined. That's the power of Duplicate Boy. That's the power of Duplicate Boy. That's a great villain. Okay. That is to our good friend who we lost a couple months ago that we dedicate this stream to, Mike Alonso Clobberin Times. He would say that if that was a villain in an old cartoon, this is the voice that he would have, and I'm trying to replicate that voice. So that is not my own voice or whatever. But there you go. Yeah, I cannot maintain that voice. I don't know. He was great for the voices. What? Brainiac 5 breaking my fall with his force field? Brainiac, where'd you come from? Our HQ, where I realized that it was Morlo who was animating that chemical soup in the sewers. Only he, or our dead comrade Chemical King, had the necessary skill. But all that is ended now. The chemical desynthesizer will shatter Morlo's chemoid into into its component molecules. Jeez. Yeah, no one can do that voice like Clobberin. He was the best. He's the best at that. Yeah. Just as it dispose of the slime creature. Kazaa, boo, room. Okay, room. Morlo's cry, like his return, is brief, and his loud sizzling. That's dry. Even the narrator's being rude.
Yeah, I know.
He did pretty good. He sent that monster after him.
Two-parter. He just revealed himself at the end, but
two-parter, man. Dude, give this guy a break, man. He's in a two-parter. God. All right, so Chemical King is conquered the conquered. Oh, how rude! Yeah, let me give you a how rude on that one. Listen here. Where's my how rude? How rude. And since this one was right there, may as well. They actually have the full one, which I'm not going to put on this stream because that'll definitely get me nailed.
Is Christopher Lee in that one? I can't remember.
Christopher Lee's
and he's like, when she does it, he's like, ooh, like his head like whips over or whatever.
Yeah, no, that's them editing that together.
Okay.
And they play that. It's in repetition in the credits.
Yeah.
Easy. The writers invited Morlo back. Just insult him, I know.
Yeah. Easy
way to defeat Duplicate Boy. Have him copy Nemesis Kid, and then he becomes his own worst enemy and takes himself. Wow, that's like. Let me give you a. Hold on. Where's my? Oh, he met Christopher Lee. Wow. That's awesome. Yeah, Christopher Lee is great. We could do an entire stream on Christopher Lee's, the roles of Christopher Lee. You saved us a lot of trouble. I can see this was all a plan to get us down here, trapped by these creatures so Morlo could have his revenge. You saved us a lot of trouble, naturally. Isn't that what I always do? Now, if you excuse me, all of you, I have some important work waiting in my lap. What's going on with Brainiac?
And why is his head so small there?
What the heck's going on here?
He has like giant shoulders. Like, oh. Anyway.
I'm now called Shoulder Man.
Shoulders Malone.
Shoulder Man.
Shoulder Man.
If only Shoulder Man was here.
Shoulder Man.
Wow, it's Shoulder Man. You're here. I'm here. I heard you were in need of a shoulder.
I'll shoulder my way into this job. Oh, yeah. Hey, Shoulder Man, what are your powers? Shoulders.
Do you need a shoulder to cry on?
I only drive on the shoulders. That's all I do. When the cops want me pulled over, I'm already pulled over. Shoulder Man.
Oh my god.
Okay, one more story, man.
We just need to get one. We're getting there. We just need to get through one more.
Yeah.
This is so stupid. Oh my god. This is like we just lost 3 viewers, eh? Like just for this, like 3 people just dropped out. Like, yeah, it's like this is how they're spent. Is this what I posted this on? I'm on this great Facebook group for Legion of Superheroes. It's really good. It's called the Original Legion of Superheroes. It's a great group. Everyone's really nice. And I post this on there, and then you get some guy from the group. He'd say, "Is this the fucking thing I'm supposed to be watching?" Like these 2 idiots. It's like the guy clicks on it. It's like, yeah, this is ass. Like, why am I watching this? Meanwhile, they're all standing in this sewer. Yeah, no one cares. Yeah, no one cares. Yeah. You're right. They're just like, we're standing in this sewer here. What was in that water in Canada? I don't know. We drink tap water. Hey, I didn't know this. Sean found out the hard way when he went to New Jersey. Yeah. So in Canada, we just drink tap water. It's just assumed tap water is fine. This is tap water. I just drink tap water all the time.
We work hard on it, so I don't know. Yeah, I know. I saw that on another video about like the difference between Canada and America. In the States, like I guess they don't really sanitize their water properly or something. I don't know what the hell, man. You can't drink it straight from the tap.
Yeah, is that true? Is that true? Our friends to the south, because
you can't drink Jersey water out of it, and I found that out the hard way. It's like Steve laughs to this day about that, but yeah,
don't drink the water in New Jersey, that's for sure.
Oh my god!
All right, Chameleon Boy again. Chameleon Boy really shining here in these last few books, and he's grown even more popular for me, or more loved by me because of the way that they're using him now. I like this like Sherlock Holmes, I'm the investigator guy. Just skip New Jersey, no. But my mother lives in Hackensack. Remember?
No, he does this.
It's like not anymore. Not in 5 minutes, woman. Sorry, Miss Tessmacher. Meaning no disrespect, Commander Hagbard. But since when do the science police need a legionnaire to take down a simple blackmailer? Oh, how do you like them apples? In a what is it? Oh, hold on. Wait, we missed a bunch of comments. Hold on.
Yeah.
Copyright infringement? That is funny. Sue him. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, they haven't addressed RJ Brand. That's, yeah.
Right, yeah.
Doom Patrol, your favorite is DC, Teen Titans Doom Patrol, your favorite. Oh, cool.
DC teams, yeah.
They do love high finance. I agree with that. Kids love it. In New Jersey, we assume tap water was because of chemical. Yeah, skip New Jersey altogether. Yeah. It's just something weird. Wendy's is releasing a
Krabby Patty meal. SpongeBob's 25th anniversary with a pineapple under the sea frosting. Here's the thing, guys.
Ooh, I love pineapple.
Yeah, SpongeBob is a bit like after our time, and it's funny. I feel old every time everyone is so nostalgic for something like this. I'm like, it has no meaning to me. And now they got this Wendy's thing, and I'm like, I think it would be awesome if I were like 10 years younger. Not to drink tap water. Yeah, you'll need to do lots of Google research.
Bottled
water. A lot of microplastics are in that. I still drink it, but
I don't drink bottled water. I only drink from the tap. Okay. Now, sir, you mentioned a break in the case. So there's this blackmailer. There's this really cute girl here. Woo! Chameleon Boy is like woo woo woo. Remember that one where Chameleon Boy had to make himself look nicer because that girl didn't like him because she didn't like his skin color and stuff, and then she became remember that?
Yeah, it's like well, this isn't the girl for you, buddy. Now her outfit changes. It's a midriff here, and then it's like a full body thing later. Oh no, it's a midriff there too. There's one thing where I read, maybe I was reading a touched up one or something, but anyway.
Yeah, I think it's so she's got the pink skin, so she's a pink skin the way Shran calls everybody in Star Trek.
Yeah.
Well, hello, Ambassador. Woo hoo 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 hoo.
He sounds like a Animaniac there. Yeah.
Yeah, he's happy.
Yeah, he likes what he sees.
Keep your eyes on the prize here. So she's being blackmailed. She's actually getting physical envelopes that are black in the mail. No.
Like, oh my god, I've been blackmailed. Written with black ink on black paper. I can't read a thing.
I can't read a damn thing. The ambassador has a story to tell, Chameleon Boy. Oh, yeah. Story. Yeah. What is it again? Thank you. You see, years ago, when I first joined the world's diplomatic service, I got involved with smugglers. Oh, no. They got the head thing. I love it. They did a good job of making her look pretty, even though she's got this thing.
Yeah, even with that big mohawk thing. Yeah.
Yeah. And though I soon quit smuggling, somehow the blackmailers discovered my secret and demanded payment. Either that or he would expose my secret in hopes it would ruin my career. Oh, no. At first I was going to pay him, but then I said, screw you, buddy. That's right. Then she came to me. Now we come to you. Okay. Blast. There go the lights again. Those blackouts don't last long. Wait a minute. Blackouts? Blackmail? Wait a minute. But the periodic power drains are threatening our link with the satellite surveillance system. Oh, no. Not the satellite surveillance system. The SSS. We can't seem to track down the source of the blackouts either, huh? Lights. Are you all right, Ambassador? She's fine, Commander. Whoa!
Yeah, she's all like, oh, we're afraid of the dark on my planet because we're a bunch of sissies. Like, come on.
Wow.
They have like eternal daylight or something like that, and she's like all over Chameleon Boy when the dark happens. So yeah.
Chameleon Boy's like, oh, you're afraid of the dark, eh?
Harumph. I had to interrupt, but may I proceed?
Yeah,
Signs police.
She's got a black spot. Yes, Jamie Madrox, has a multiple man. Science police. Does that mean they enforce the laws of physics? Yes. I was thinking that too. When I was like, science police. It's like, okay, well, son, did you just really broke Newton's law of inertia? Your primitive intellect wouldn't understand alloys and compositions and things with molecular structures. And what do you want? Humph. I interrupt, but may I proceed? As I started to say, we've been having some troubles here at headquarters, and we may need to find the blackmailer. Valuable equipment has been disappearing from HQ. Computers, satellite relays, translators, everything, whether it's bolted down or not. And finally we finally caught the thief in the act, and it turned out to be one Guy Delor? I don't know. He's a technical officer in the department. We call him Delor.
Yeah.
It's like
there were a lot of grammar mistakes in this one. I'm not going to point them all out because I forgot where they were, but I was like, wow, what happened? Am I reading a weird one where things are cut out or something? It's like people speaking like babies, and so it was so weird. But anyway.
The science police have all of Alex Jones' descendants under permanent lockdown and key. Do I know who Alex Jones is? Do I have to look that up?
You probably don't because you don't keep up with the news, but yeah. No, he's crazy.
Oh, I've seen this guy before.
The guy who denied he denied.
Oh, he got sued. Yeah. Oh my God, that guy got sued. I thought he was just a jokey. I thought he was like a
stupid
fake
thing to do. It's like
Yeah. No, I saw he got sued or whatever.
I think he
lost.
He bought into his own joke and then believed something. I
thought he was a joke guy. I didn't know he was a real guy. I didn't know he was really saying things. I thought he was just a fun guy. I'm Canadian, and I'm Canadian, and all I care about is what beer I'm picking up at the on the weekend.
Yeah,
I got Heineken this weekend. Last weekend I got Labatt.
Yeah, right-wing pundits aren't really the thing they are in the States here. So yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
I don't know about any of this stuff at all. It doesn't. It's just I don't know anything. So yeah, okay. But I looked him up, but I've seen that guy before. I know he got sued, and he lost in the thing. He had to pay like $1 billion. You have to pay $1 billion or something, right? Okay. But we still haven't figured out how he got out of the building. You don't just walk out of here into the Atlantic Ocean unnoticed. Look at this. A super spy monitor. Wow, this is awesome. A device capable of reaching out to any governmental computer, commercial and private computer in this sector of the galaxy. It's internet.
Yeah.
This is an internet. This is a modem.
Yeah, it predicted the internet.
Yeah. Wow, that's cool. A device that can render the idea of privacy inoperative. Oh, just like internet. It is. Sir, you're describing the internet. That was an old thing that we don't use anymore. Something like that must take an awful lot of power to run. Not really. My modem's like this big, and my computer's this big. I'm running this off one of those Geekom computers. It's like they're literally this big. It's like literally like it's like a little square. That's what we thought at first, but our monitors show no taps on our emergency supply cable. This is a mystery. I gotta say, I was reading this and I like Chameleon Boy. I like the girl, but I started to really like not care about this mystery. I feel like it's like I feel like it was like, is this just gonna just be solved in 2 seconds anyways? Like I don't like it. It feels like it's not like an Agatha Christie book or something where you're guessing along. You're just like, okay. Chameleon Boy then becomes a fish to go follow the cables.
Yeah.
Which is cool. Ask Jeeves, yep. Yep.
Oh yeah,
He's
God.
Ask Jeeves, yeah.
Web crawler or Alta Vista.
Nah, yeah, knee. Yeah, oh, you asked for shrubbery, yes. But first, bring us some shrubbery. We want more shrubbery. You'd think the science police would be the arch enemies of Mordred since magic is anti-science. That is true. I got... Oh, Kolchak the Night Stalker on DVD. That's one of Clobby's favorites.
Is that the TV series?
TV series, I believe.
Yeah, TV. I have the TV series on DVD as well. The Blu-ray is super expensive. So, yeah.
Bye.
It's great.
Joe Dog, Robert Meyer Burnett. Yeah, I did a stream about Kolchak. Yeah, I think, and Clobby, yeah.
Oh, yeah, cool.
Yeah, Clobby was reviewing
the whole show, yeah.
Yeah,
it's a great show. My dad used to talk about it all the time, but it wasn't like a big hit or anything. But
I've seen 0 episodes.
It's so pervasive in geek culture. It's pretty awesome, and it inspired X-Files basically. So, yeah. Yeah,
sabotage and all this. Writer isn't focusing. Yeah, I started to lose myself a little bit on this one.
Yeah.
Commander Hagbard speaking Sean Connery's voice. Oh, cool. You need to invest. What do you need to do? You need to invest in a VPN to protect their privacy. Yeah, I know. ExpressVPN. That's the one I see every 5. They've got the monopoly on these VPNs. That's the only one I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
it's like, and then everyone uses ExpressVPN. That angry nerd. It's like ExpressVPN. Get 3 months for every. All you got to do, you can have ExpressVPN for free forever. Just go to every YouTube channel, and they all have 3 months free. And then after you get 3 months, go to another YouTube channel and get their code.
Yeah. Yeah,
it's on YouTube. Oh, I'll find it on the high seas. I'll download it.
Yeah, it's either that VPN or what was it? Oh God, Raid Shadow Legends or something stupid. Like
Raid Shadow Legends.
Yeah,
I don't even know. It's a video game or something. I've never played it, and oh my God! Act now, you get 5 champions with 100 gold or something. I like God. Stop it. Yeah. I played Marvel Strike Force for years. Steve finally quit. I played it for like 2 years straight. All right, let's we're almost done this one. Let's finish it up here.
Okay.
All right. So he transforms into a fish, then he transforms. No, but he gets nailed here. Microwaves nail him. That was cool.
Yeah.
This bug thrives on high microwave levels in its world, so it ought to be a cinch to get me past. Yeah, so he turns into a different thing to get past the beams, this weird bug or whatever. So he gets through as this bug creature.
Mm-hmm.
So he crawls down. He crawls down, crawls into the thing. I better find a way before so I can nab Delor before gasp. Yes, some kind of poison. Eggs are poison weakening my lungs, bursting. I need air. Beautiful. Here comes the cavalry to rescue them. Just so they don't throw me back. I couldn't get near the place, Commander. It was like Delor knew where I was, no matter what form I assumed. That's what our next move, Chameleon Boy. To be honest, I'm stumped. This is a tough case. I don't really know what's going on. Yeah, I don't know what's going on either. just pay him the ransom. Like I don't understand. What?
Power in the galaxy is not going to help, Chameleon Boy. Think about it, idiot. What's my power? Like, anyway.
Yeah, World of War. Yeah, Call of
Tanks,
Duty. Yeah. Modern Warfare 2. Yeah, I remember that. Here comes Abe Vigoda. Yeah. This is okay. So here it is. Now, you know what, Sean? Did you get fooled? I did not get fooled. I knew exactly what he was.
What the case?
The container?
Right? Yeah.
So this is cool. She pays the jewel ransom to the guy. And it's like, and you think, Chameleon Boy must be the jewel.
Yeah.
Right? But
he thinks that. Yeah.
Yeah, he thinks that. But no, but even the reader, you're probably thinking, he's the jewel, but he was the container. I was like, I bet you he's the container. I knew it. I was so happy. That was awesome. So that was cool. Then he becomes like this clam thing and clamps his hand or whatever. He becomes a giant softball mitt or like a baseball mitt. Then he like puts him in this pizza roll, and I was just like, okay. It's like, sure thing, Delor. As soon as Commander Hagbard and his boys show up. In the meantime, I'm gonna talk to this lady. Oh no, she's an MMA fighter. She has cauliflower. Do you fight it? Do you do MMA? Any chance, Ambassador? Why no, I don't. That's just how my ears are. The end. He turned him into a fruit roll up or something here. That was weird. This guy's mustache is awesome. Look at that.
Commander Inkbar, you like it so far? Commander
Eggbar, you like it so far? Commander Eggbar, you like it so far? Snap, here we go, ready to set it off from coast to coast. It's the most and it hits rough. Organized rhymes here to start up. You got some trouble with your mouth, you better shut it up. Think twice before you act and try to tackle the funky stuff. If you don't do it, you're like meat on a shish kebab. And I don't know what your girl's doing, kiss and rob. And I'm the one who's I used to have the whole thing memorized.
I knew you did the whole thing. Yeah,
I could do. I used to have the whole thing memorized.
The chat has no idea what we're. It's such a
sure they do. You guys know what this is. This is good old fashioned Canadian rap, man. Oh my god, yeah.
That's from like almost 40 years ago or something.
Wow.
I recommend you try another sport, like knitting.
There you go. All right, so that is all so next week we're just continuing on with Superboy. There's not that many left. Let's take a look here. It'll show you up on the drop down. We only have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 issues left.
Right, then it becomes Legion.
Yeah. So 1 stream, 2, 3. So 3 more streams, and it'll become the Legion of Superheroes No more
superheroes.
So let's see. Let's take a look at Legion of Superheroes. And it should start with 259. That 259, right? Yep, 259.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah, Superboy GTFO. Leave your own comic.
That's their first cover? That's great. Like, get out of here.
Oh, Giordano.
Yeah. Oh, cool.
He'll never return again.
Oh, those corgi things. They were around when we were kids.
Oh yeah.
Corgi Superman, yeah, it's like
Yeah,
Daily
these are
Planet
cool.
truck, random Superman van. That was cool.
See you later, Superboy. Don't come back.
This time he'll never return.
In a comic, all their own at last. Legion of Superheroes. Wow. 40 cents. I don't have this one. Wow, look at that. The heads. Dun, dun, dun.
Yes, I like that better than a stupid scroll. Like, just show me the heads. Avengers did that all the time. Actually, Justice League did that a lot.
There is going to be some DC Presents. DC Presents is one of the series that that is one of my looking to complete. I'm very close to completing DC Comics Presents.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
That's like very close. That was one of the first streams I did. Yeah, DC Comics Presents.
You got the keys, so now
I got all the keys. First He-Man, first Titans. Was that first Titans?
First, Mongols, first New Teen
First
Titans.
Mongol,
yes.
First New Teen Titans, He-Man.
He-Man. Is there another key? I think that's about it.
Yep, but I've got all those.
Yeah.
I actually have all those. Yeah, here it is. DC Presents, baby. Yes. Oh my God. And some of them have Legion. Oh man, yes, I've got this one. It's awesome.
Look at that.
Teaming up with Superboy. How cool is that? Oh my God. Oh my God. Look how good. Wow. This is just the best comic. I think that's like one of my favorites.
Oh yeah, because it's Superman's Marvel 2-in-1, basically.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough. I don't know what to do for Superman's my favorite character, but I don't know what to do because it's just like, what would we even like? How would we even go about? I can't even wrap my head around starting something. Like, I have a Facebook group for Superman.
Yeah, to me, it's like you start with one of them because you're talking about like, oh, it continues and all that stuff, but not really. Like, if you're going from the beginning, from like Golden Age and stuff, it's not going to do that for a long time, like hundreds of issues.
Right.
Just pick one and stick with it. Like, I've been reading a lot of Superman, not action, but Superman, pre-crisis, and it's pretty neat. But as I say, there actually one I'm reading a lot because I have Volume 2 and Volume 1 is being reissued, so I'm going to get that of the omnibus. Is the Silver Age World's Finest, and those are the craziest stories. It's like Superman and Batman fight a different alien monster every issue. It's some crab octopus thing or something. It's hilarious.
So which one is that, Sean? Volume 1, right?
It's Silver Age, but let me get.
So like, what number does that start at?
That's probably Volume 1. Let me see. The ones I have, because this is the Volume 2 thing. The ones I have start with 129, so I don't know where their Silver Age starts. For a long time, they didn't have stories with each other in World's Finest, and then they finally teamed them both up. But Yeah, so I don't know where the Silver Age starts with that. I'll be getting Volume 1 in a few weeks.
So what was the number? 125?
129?
129.
Yeah.
So I guess pretty closely. I guess 135. Let's see, 129. Oh. What are you doing in this giant bug here? Joker and all that.
Oh, wait, 129. Let me see something. Oh, no, sorry. This starts at 117. Well, 129 is good, too.
117? Let's take a look at 117.
Yeah, 117 is a Super Batwoman and the Super Creature.
Oh, I've seen this cover before.
Yeah. Yeah, these are all a lot of fun, like to read on a Sunday afternoon. They're great.
Are these? Let me look at all my.
Creature. Yeah.
My phone's charging. I was going to look. I have a. I went and put down, every like just every Kurt Swan, picture or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't even describe this thing. Like,
1 second. Yeah, like I mean, this is what is this thing? This thing is super weird.
Yeah.
Deathstroke, yeah. Snowflame.
It's Snowflame.
I won't go too far ahead. I won't go ahead.
Yeah. Yeah, the Legion stuff, yeah.
Yeah, these are crazy. Today I just read, what did I read today? Wonder Woman. I think it was 204. The first Nubia, and where they revamped, it's like they brought her back from Agent, where she was Agent Diana Prince or whatever it was.
Yeah.
So this is back. This is the first Nubia. That's Nubia. I just read this today. This is pretty cool. There's a sniper here. He's just sniping everybody, like shooting all these people. Remember when she was in this white outfit?
She's in the white outfit, yeah.
Yeah. So then she's knocked out here, Wonder Woman.
Mm-hmm.
And then they take her back to Paradise Island and they restore her memories. And then she's back to normal Wonder Woman. But they leave out channel memory banks 3 to 5. So we don't know what's missing there. And then she gets all of the memories back. And then she comes back as Wonder Woman. And then Nubia comes to challenge her. And she has a fight with her.
Yeah.
And then it's revealed she's like from some other like floating islands or whatever, the floating islands.
Yeah.
Superman was kidnapped. You read Superman 4 and Teen Titans 25 night, and you got the first album of Ramones. Okay, nice. Pete Ross died. Pete Ross died? Wow. Where?
Pete Rose died. Yeah.
Oh, Pete Rose. Sorry, I thought they're saying Pete Ross got killed in this comic. Pete Rose. So many people passed. Maggie Smith, Chris Christopherson, John Ashton. This is all like in the last week or so.
Well, a lot of them were just old,
Yeah. Memories 3 for the Wonder Woman 1984 film. No one's remember. Oh, I love that movie, Phil. I have to apologize to you, buddy.
J-Man likes that movie.
I like it. I love it. I love it. Best. It's the best soundtrack. That's for sure. Not better than Superman, mind you, of course. But I love it. my first favorite DCEU movie is Wonder Woman Part 1, and my second favorite DCU movie is Wonder Woman 1984, and that's it.
Yeah.
That concludes my list of DCEU movies. I can do my top worst ones. Justice League, the 17-hour version, where there's 4 hours without Superman, and then he shows up in a black costume and flies around, and then the movie ends. And you're like, what was this movie? And someone's like, it's the Justice League. I'm like, but Superman's not in it. And he's wearing a black costume. And Wonder Woman murders villains in front of school children. She splattered them against the wall and murdered them, and they went, and then she blew up the museum wall, and there's little kids behind her. I'm like, you think this is a bit dangerous? And the girl's like, I want to be just like you, Wonder Woman. It's like, are you terrified that she just splattered? Look, I know that they're bad guys.
The whole interaction is weird because she's done. Wonder Woman's done, and then there's this girl that's just like crouched there, just like staring off in the distance, and she's like, what is going on? And then she's like, I want to be just like you, and it's like, okay, why?
Wonder Woman, yes, officer. Do you think it would have been a good idea to keep one of them alive so that we could have questioned them about other potential? No. I splattered them against the wall. And then I used my God-killing power, which I used against Ares. I used God-killing power to kill one of the guys.
It's Zack Snyder.
Zack Snyder sucks, except for 300 and Watchmen, which I really like.
He's too weirdly. I mean, I know he's an objectivist, but like he said that one thing about how Batman should kill. He's not thinking through the story of it. You know, it doesn't make any sense, right? But and plus, I'm tired of adults putting their adult things onto superheroes meant for kids, right? You know, like it's supposed to be an ideal. So,
Pete Rose should have been in the Hall of Fame to begin with. Battle up here, yeah. So that's crazy. There's so many people that we lost or whatever. But yeah, I'm sure I lost some people over my Wonder Woman. I know people don't like 84. I'm super cool with them not liking it because I'm super cool with people not liking the same things I like. That's it. It's like, it is what it is. There's a lot of movies. I think we can remove that. We'll do a little bit of a, I'll say this. I think we're at a point in our lives where if we were at the same point in our lives when we were kids, we would have different opinions on these things. There's some movies that are bad, right? And they're like, if we had seen some of these movies when we were kids, we probably would have thought that they weren't good. But on the same hand, I think we would have seen some of these movies when we were kids and thought that they were cool. Like, I'm sitting here, I bought the Reb Brown Captain America movies. I love those movies. They're fun, they're cheesy, whatever. But he's like the son of Steve Rogers. It's not World War II. He's like a painter, and then he becomes Captain America, right? So it's not Captain America. It's not the comics, right? So F this, it's not the comics, it's not the origin. So why do we like these movies? Like, if that exact same movie came out today, but with better effects, we'd all say it's not the comics. This is bullshit. The costume is crappy, right? The same kind of stuff that we say. But we kind of like those movies because he was a good guy and trying to be a good hero and trying to do stuff, and it's kind of neat and it's cheesy, right? So we're in this weird. This is the way I feel. We're in this weird time period. There's some movies that are bad, like BVS is just a disaster. Man of Steel is a disaster. A lot of these movies are disasters. And it's like, whatever. But some of them where they're like half, like Wonder Woman 84 for me is one of these half ones where there's a lot of cool stuff. The beginning games with the little girl is great. Wonder Woman fighting those guys on the highway was awesome. She renounces her wish. That was really cool. Like that was a sad moment for her. She got that cool armor. Like there's a lot of cool parts, but there's a lot of weird parts that the story, it's too long and the story's gets muddled with this. Would everyone really renounce their wish even though they're seeing the truth? That's kind of weird. Maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. I don't know. The Predator 2018 is a garbage movie. I agree with that. Well, but anyway, so what do you think, Sean?
You know, the reason why we love the Reb Brown movie and like I love the old Doctor Strange and all that as well is because that's all we had. So, and also there was an understanding that movie producers back then knew nothing about the source material. So you're lucky to get what you got, and we loved it. So yeah, that's why I love I grew up loving that movie. I know that it sucks. I know that it's even the production value. I mean, listen, like Christopher Lee's in the second one, so that's awesome.
Yeah, Christopher Lee's in the
But the
bad
thing,
guy.
but the thing is, I think that the problem is with today's movies is that we know now they can do a great job because all of the weird sort of like hesitancy of making superhero movies in the past is gone. Like, and we have the technology to do whatever the hell we want. So when something comes out that's not accurate for no reason and doesn't add anything of value or of appeal to the characters or to these properties, then yeah, we shit on it on the internet. I think it's a different time. It's like that Red Brown thing. If that came out today, yes, we would shit on it because we know that other movies have done a better job than this. That like those first two Hellboy movies are great Hellboy movies. So why can't you make a great Captain America? So that's the problem. Things are different now, right? Like we can do a better job. My problem with Batman is that it's way too serious now. It's like that's not the default of Batman, but
Yeah,
anyway.
see, but the thing is, it's all still objective. Like, okay, is the Bill Bixby Incredible Hulk better or worse than the Incredible Hulk movie? Like,
it's apples and oranges,
right? Yeah. But it's still
and
Hulk,
for its time, it worked because it was a dramatic series. I mean, I think in its second series, it was winning Emmys. So I don't know. I mean, like, and at the time, like when David Banner got married to that girl, that was a big TV event. I remember that being a big cliffhanger. It worked for its time, and that's not something I would binge easily. It's very episodic and very of its time, right?
Right. See, the thing is that okay, so let's pick an in between one for a second here. How about like Thor Ragnarok? That's an in betweener. Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
So, do you think Taika Waititi was not trying to make a good movie? This is the after show now, guys. We're done with Legion. So we're not going back to Legion. We did our 3 issues. We're not going to go on too long. This is the after show. I'll put the after show tag on just so people don't get confused. Do you think he was trying to just make something for money's sake, or was he trying to, do what he would think a good Thor movie was? Or do you think he was just doing whatever he felt like doing, using Thor as his character?
I think he was trying to make a good movie with both Ragnarok and Love and Thunder. I think he had more creative license with Love and Thunder, but no one telling him to temper himself. I think that's part of the problem there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like I didn't see Jojo Rabbit. I liked the other one with the vampires. They made a series out of it, which I haven't seen, but I like the movie. What We Do in the Shadows, is that what it's called?
Yeah, I saw I saw that, and I also saw Jojo Rabbit, which I also liked.
Oh, Jojo Rabbit, yeah. I like What We Do in the Shadows. It was a fun idea.
Yeah, it's fine.
But no, I think that I think he's trying to make a good movie with both. I think at one point he said something like he did it for the money or something like that for Love and Thunder. So that's his words, but no, I think he's trying to. I mean, like, you don't enter into a giant ordeal like that just for the money. You're doing it for some sort of self-stimulation, right? Waititi said he trashed comics canon in a heartbeat. Yeah, then he set out to prove it. Taika's best film Hunter the Wilder People. I didn't like the kid in it is from it went on to be in Deadpool 2. And he's really bound in Hunter. He's really insufferable in Hunter the Wilder People, but whatever.
So what about something like Civil War? See, my thing is that it's going to come down to, am I just like, I don't think, except for like very, very super rare exceptions, like the first Ninja Turtles movie, like where it's like, this is a pretty damn good, like if someone says, hey, like, can I watch this movie or do I read the comics? And it's like, well, you're going to have to pick because they're completely different from each other. So it's like Civil War. Civil War is not the comics, and I don't like Iron Man in it. I don't think Iron Man would be the character he is. But I don't think that, I think they were trying to make a great movie, and a lot of people liked it and thought it was intense, but it's weird, right? Like, my thing is like,
it's an enjoyable movie, and I can still recognize the characters in it. I don't know what you're getting at, because Superman's not the comics either. So
right.
Superman's still the essence of the character. I mean, that they make a crystal Krypton and all that bullshit is different, and the timeline is weird.
You sound weird, Sean. I don't know what happened there.
Oh, I don't know.
That was so weird. You were fine for about the whole stream, and then now you're talking like Brainiac 5.
Oh, cool. Am I still talking about Brainiac 5?
Yeah, you got like this is like the Canadian television where it's about to go off air. It's
that's weird. You hear that?
Yeah, hold on, let me I'll mute you for a sec. There, try now.
I'm talking blah blah
wow,
blah.
That's so messed up.
Yeah, all right.
No, what I was getting at was that, are we being too hard on these movies? Like, you're saying they should do better, but they think that they are doing better. So should we still then be hard on them? Like, when people hate, like, what's one that everyone hates? Let's say Ant-Man 3. Everyone thought Ant-Man 3 was pretty poopy, right? Does everyone think Ant-Man 3 was poopy? I no one thinks Ant-Man 3 was that good, right? Eternals was super garbage, so let's not talk about that one, because that one was just objectively bad anyways, and it was very boring.
But they thought they were doing a good job.
They thought they were doing a good job. So Quantumania, nobody really likes Quantumania. So for me, this is another good example. Like, if we saw Quantumania when we were kids, would we have thought that was awesome? Probably.
Yes.
Right. But now we're saying
the reason why I don't like it is because it looks dreary and just like, it just looks like a dreary mess. And the villain sucks. But as a kid, it all looks cool. And you haven't seen anything beforehand. I think that's part of it too. That we're adults and we've seen movies. So I watch this and I'm like, the villain's weak and everything looks like Pepto-Bismol. So it's not appealing to me. But you're a kid and you're 10 and you haven't seen that many movies. You think it's awesome. Because there's a lot of cool shit happening. There is a lot of cool stuff. Yeah.
So if someone is saying, "Oh, this is a really cool movie. There's a lot of cool stuff," like, is that like, you know what I mean? Like, okay, you'd be like, "Well, okay, I mean, I guess you liked it, right?" Like, does it need to be hated on? Like, it didn't really.
No, it does. No, it's like the Joel Schumacher Batmans. They were bad, but now there's a generation that's grown up thinking they're awesome. You know, and I get it. They look great, and there's a lot of hype around them and toys and stuff, right? Mm-hmm. So, yeah.
I'm gonna remove you and bring you back in. Hold on. I don't know why you're okay. Speak again.
I'm talking.
It's so weird. Your mic is so it's like super messed up.
So let me
exit and come back.
Exit and come back. Yeah.
We won't go too much longer. Maybe like 10-15 minutes. Okay, so Edward, you're saying that you enjoyed Black Adam. So did I. I didn't like it. It had everything action. JSA members, massive action, more action. Yeah, there's lots of fights. Ant-Man 3 was garbage. Yeah. Sean is a Dalek. You're right. Exterminate. Classic comics agreement for Civil War. Let's try this now. Go again.
I'm talking.
Yeah, that's better. Right. So that's fixed. Yeah. So what I'm saying is that we're going hardcore on these movies because, we're expecting better, whatever. Even if the filmmakers are trying their best to do something cool. And the other thing is that everything is a product of its time as well. So like, I have a friend at work. He's an older guy, older than both of us. And he will not go back and watch these old things. He's like, yeah, I remember thinking that was cool, but it's like, So he's like, it just looks bad now. I don't care. He doesn't have this, like, he'll go back and watch, like Bill Bixby Hulk, and be like, oh God, this is boring. And like, nothing happens. I don't care. And we're saying, oh, it was a great show. I loved it. It was great. It's like, so, and then you're kind of like, well, what the heck? You don't like that show? It's like, Right, because I don't like it because it's boring. He liked it before, but now he doesn't like it. But we're not going back and revising our opinions. We're not saying, well, of course, that show was great for its time, but I'm never going to watch it again because now I have the Incredible Hulk. We're not doing that. We're like, oh yeah, I love the old one. So it's like we're giving a pass now. It's not like you're going back as a kid saying, well, I gave it a pass because there was nothing else to watch. It was the only Hulk show I've ever seen. So of course I love it. But now you'd be like, well, of course I loved it then, but now of course I realize that it's trash. Because we get mad at people that say, oh, the Batman show was bad and all of that, right? It's like, oh, Batman. It's like, we talking about that was a great show and it put Batman on the map. Yeah, I don't care. It's stupid and silly and it's not my Batman. And you're kind of like, not you. I mean, we're like, oh, what the heck? But it's
opinion.
So
objectively, I can argue that it's great.
Mm-hmm.
I can argue objectively that it's great. Yeah, but but if it's not your bag, it's not your bag.
Can you argue objectively that Ant-Man and the or Ant-Man whatever Part 3 is good or no? Right?
If you're to remove it from film history and just look at it by itself, it's got a bunch of effects and ideas, and it's got a big amoeba in it and all that stuff. Like it's a watchable movie. I'd say my problem with it is the weak villain and the setting. It's and some of the characters are set up poorly in the film. So you leave with a sort of bad taste in your mouth. Like, am I really rooting for Stature or whatever her name is in the movie? I mean,
no, but she's an annoying kid, and annoying kids is the plague of film.
But there's no arc to her. It's so weird. It's like they forgot how to write. It's like, okay, so she's shitty in the beginning, then have her redeem herself.
Well, she does redeem herself. You just don't care about her. She does redeem herself because she becomes pumped up at the end. And
how does she?
But I don't remember. I've only seen it once. She how does she not redeem herself? She saves the day and then MODOK was a disappointment, not sure.
She fights MODOK, gives him a speech, and then he dies.
But she wasn't bad in the beginning either, like what you're saying. She was bad because you don't like her. Right? It's not that she was bad.
She went against the cops and then
but that's seen as a good thing.
What's his name? See, that's the problem too. There's a legacy to all this. If they're doing this as a movie series, the MCU.
But Sean, they're saying that that's good that she went against the cops. Like she's portrayed as doing.
I know that, but that's weird because there's no moral grounding in the movie.
That's
if you
weird
look at it objectively, there's no moral grounding in the film. Why would that be good? And they're all making fun of the man who single-handedly saved the universe because he's the guy who came up with the time travel thing. We saw the film. So I don't know. If you're saying it's part of a series, we saw that movie where he did that. So what the hell are you all doing? Like, he should be able to rest on his laurels forever. And it's like, yeah.
But that's just how his family sees him, not necessarily how
it's the message of the movie. That's the problem.
Right. Yeah. Great film. Thank you, R again for the super chat. The great films, Thomas. Great. Yeah. Lord of the Rings, 20 years later. Yeah. Yeah. Superman the movie is the same. Yeah. Of course. What I'm doing is what I'm trying to. I'm not defending Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's boring. What I'm saying is that we're being overly hypercritical beyond reason to movies that we would have thought were awesome, like when we were younger. That's what I'm saying. Eternals would have never been good because even as a kid, you'd be like, this is boring and garbage. And it doesn't look good to me. It looks bad.
It looks bad.
It looks bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Let me give you I'll since I just put up, what's her name? Where's my Sybil Danning that I just put up?
I'll calm everyone down.
There you go. Calm down, everybody. Sean is speaking 100% truth here. No, but what I'm saying is that like we're like you gotta think this through for a second. And I'm saying this, it's like because it's like there are movies that are just bad, and there's movies that we don't care about. Like I rewatched Goonies maybe 5 years ago, and I thought, wow, this is brutal.
Yeah,
like I didn't like it. I gotta rewatch it again just to make sure. But I loved it as a kid. I was like, wow, this is brutal. These kids are annoying as piss, and I hate them all.
Yeah,
and that's a beloved movie.
That's because you're older. I mean, like, no, I crossed that. That's the litmus test. I crossed that road too. I think Goonies at a certain point, you get too old for it and the kids are annoying. When you were the annoying kid, it was awesome.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, see, like, this movie, Love and Thunder, doesn't make sense at all in its own world that it created. Like,
yeah, but it's gonna have fans. No,
for sure it's gonna have fans.
Like we all hate on The Acolyte. The Acolyte's gonna have its fans. Like 10 years from now, kids will have grown up. No, I think so. It's gonna.
No, I don't. Pick a different one.
It's not gonna be super big, but
pick
there's gonna
Obi-Wan.
be some people will be like, "Oh, this was always on." I know when I was a kid, I watched this. That's totally gonna happen.
Well, everything that Sean just said, except instead of Acolyte, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Because the Acolyte is actually
the sequel movies. Do you think that would happen with the sequels? I think part of the problem with the sequels. I think part of the problem with sequels is that one, their merchandising game wasn't up to par with the other trilogies.
I agree with that.
Number one, and that really promoted the prequels and of course the original trilogy. And number two, there's a legacy there. A lot of kids grow up with the other movies. That's something that Lucasfilm seems to not understand. That like kids even today are growing up with the adventures of Luke Skywalker. Their parents show it to them, and even their friends are like, "Oh, did you see the originals?" And they watch them. So then they're gonna compare that to the sequels and be like, "Oh shit, this really is shit." So that's part of the issue too, right?
No, the problem with Star Wars is that Ant-Man is part 3, but it doesn't matter. Like it's part 3, but who cares?
Yeah.
But it does matter in Star Wars. The reason is that there's no, like when it's Luke's series, if you're a kid, you're going to watch Star Wars, then Empire, then Jedi. So you're going to grow up with Luke no matter when you start watching it. So if you're 10 and you start with Star Wars, you're going to be, whatever age you are when you, you're not going to watch them over a weekend, but you still feel a journey with Luke. And in the first ones, you feel a journey with Anakin, right? So there's a journey with Anakin. There's a journey with Luke. There's no journey with anyone in those. No. In the new one. So it's not a journey. Rey. There's no journey for Rey. So it's very difficult to get into that because it's a series. Lord of the Rings is a bit different because it's more of just like a big story that you're watching, and then everyone's going to pick their favorite characters. Like somebody's going to say like, "Oh, I want to see what Legolas is doing. I thought he was really neat." Some people are going to be like, "I like dwarves. I want to see what Gimli's up to." So that's a bit different. Same with Hobbit, because it's just one adventure going, All right, take care, Edward. Thanks for coming on, buddy.
All right, Edward.
We're back next week, next 3 issues.
Yeah.
The original Star Wars trilogy, so because the super films, watch them. No. Yeah. They're good anyways. But what I'm saying is like, look, regular people are very, there's no point. We like, people came out of Return of the Jedi and they're like, holy shit, that was awesome. They didn't do my space system. They didn't say, well, it's the star, it's the Death Star again, and I don't know. And they weren't talking like that. They're just like, wow, that was awesome, man. Like this was great. There wasn't a big review thing. And then now we can go back and be like, well, yeah, this is disappointing. This is disappointing. Now it's like what's Han's mission in the finale? Nothing really. I guess to take the shield down. It feels like Lando should have done that.
I hate how that movie is being retconned now. Of people saying like, "Oh, no one ever liked it," and
that's
it's
a
the
lie.
worst of the trilogy and all that stuff. And they even did that in one of those X-Men movies. I don't know if it was the last one or the second last one where it's like because it took place in the 80s and they come out. I think it was the oh god.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
Apocalypse. I think it was Apocalypse.
Yeah, they came out like, oh, that was not good or something, right?
Yeah, no, we can agree that wasn't good. It's like we can? No, we can't.
No, we can't.
It's
that's
like,
a lie.
Everyone thought it was awesome. There's even a YouTube proof of that of people coming out the premiere thing saying, like, "Oh, it's freaking awesome!"
No, that's a lie. Yeah. So that's why I'm saying they came out. That was awesome. Yeah. Now you could have had like Clobby did not think it was that awesome when he saw it.
No, because he was older and
he was older. So then he comes over and little Sean comes out. That was awesome. Well, Sean, you idiot. Oh, this doesn't make any sense. What's this all about? So this is what we're doing now. This is my problem. Look, the Acolyte is actually bad. So I'm not, that's an actual bad show. I watched the whole thing. Obi-Wan Kenobi is bad. I don't like it. It sucks.
It's bad.
It's bad. But if you like Obi-Wan Kenobi, you can get through it. Same thing with me in the Christopher Reeve movies. I love 3. I legitimately love 3. And I also really like part 4, and I love part 4. And they're bad. And I didn't have I watched part 4, I thought this is the damn best movie. I didn't have someone come over and be like, well, Jay, you're a dumbass because this doesn't make sense. By the way, they cut out half an hour. You know, there's this whole thing that's cut out, and this doesn't make sense. How is she breathing in space? It's like this is why would he go up to the UN? Nobody was saying this. They're just like, I was just like, wow, that was awesome. And all my friends were saying, yeah, that was friggin' the best, man. Like at one point I was saying Superman 4 was my best Superman movie because it was the shortest one and it had massive fighting. And it had a guy with a cape. Like I like General Zod and those guys, but I was like, Nuclear Man's the best. He's got like powers and a cape and he flies around too. I'm like, this is the damn best. And they're right. And then you're going to have some guy come over. Well, you idiot. Don't you know anything? And now I'm sitting here telling you, I love Superman 4. And people are like, you're insane because that movie sucks. So my actual full point is that I'm going to just like whatever I like anyways for the reasons I like because I like it. And that's the end of the story. And I can give you a reason or not. I don't have to. I just say I like this movie. I don't need to give you any reasons. I don't need to justify anything. I could say I like Superman 4 because Christopher Reeve is awesome. And then that's the end of the conversation. But are we being too like mean in general when it's time to be mean, it's time to be mean. If they butcher something like Eternals or Black Panther 2 or some of these really like just despicable pieces of crap, to me, I was looking at the MCU because we were talking, people were saying, well, the great MCU and all that. And then when I looked at it, I'm like, okay, well, I don't care about Iron Man. I don't really care about Incredible Hulk. I don't care about Iron Man 2. I don't care about Thor. First Avengers, my favorite MCU movie. I like Avengers. I don't like Iron Man 3. I don't care about Thor. I like Winter Soldier. Guardians of the Galaxy is pretty good, but I don't love it that much. I've only seen it like 2 times, maybe. Age of Ultron is awesome. Ant-Man is awesome for me. Nah, I like Doctor Strange. I would put it up there. I really like Doctor Strange. Guardians 2 is okay. I like it. Don't care. I like Ragnarok. Black Panther's okay. I like Infinity War. What are we at here? Captain Marvel, no. Endgame, no. No. Yes, I like Multiverse of Madness. So what am I at to? 7? That's it. Deadpool and Wolverine, does that count?
Yeah, it's part of the thing.
Sure, I'll put that.
I think I like more movies than you.
Like those are the ones.
I like Endgame. Endgame is cool, man. This guy has issues, but
I don't watch it as much. To me, those ones that I just mentioned are the ones where like, oh hell yeah, like I definitely need to. Like the first 2 Captain Americas are the best ones.
Yeah, like I've taken to just doing comic runs with them in that like I'll watch the Avengers movies back to back and I'll watch the Captain Americas back to back, right?
Oh, is this a movie?
Thunderbolts,
I thought it was a TV show.
No, it's coming out next year in May or something, right?
Oh, yeah. I thought it was a TV show.
No, they had a trailer and everything.
Yeah, they have trailer for TV shows.
No, it's a fucking movie.
I thought it was a TV show.
Yeah, so it's Cap and Thunderbolts next year. Captain Lieutenant America, but anyway, the one just below Captain. But yeah, so Lieutenant America is coming out February, and Thunderbolts is coming out May, and I think that's it for them next year, right? Am I wrong? Is there Spidey or something?
Are you counting
Fantastic Four? Oh no, is that next year?
It says July 2025. I don't think so.
Oh, it's like right after Thunderbolts.
I feel like that's not happening.
Well, they're shooting it and all that.
This is not happening.
No, that'll never happen at this point.
No, Fantastic Four is happening, but is it happening for this date? That seems odd.
It's supposed to come out same time as Superman, so it's supposed to be that date.
Well, that must be weird.
Doomsday is 2 years from now, right? Yeah. And then Secret Wars is 3 years from now, right? Wow. So Armor Wars is probably never going to happen. That was going to be a show, and now I guess is going to be a movie, or so I don't know.
My my mouse is dying on me.
Yeah, but all that MCU stuff is sort of like on the wane, anyways. I think after Endgame, people just took that to be the finale, and then all this other weird stuff came out, and it wasn't really on brand. But yeah, but to your point, like, yeah, everything has its fans, anyways. You're saying like we're being it's like we who, you know, there's people on YouTube that do it, but it's now a contingent. It's like I think I'm too old for that. Like, you remember, I used to yeah, he loves Terrifier. I used to rant about this stuff all the time, but like, I'm older now and I understand this perspective, and things come and go, and I'm fine with it. And I think part of it too is I wanted my favorite heroes to be household names and all that, and I've seen the danger of that now. You know, it's like, what in hell is the Spider-Man brand anymore? I don't even know. You know, there's like 8 million Spider-Mans. And somehow that's supposed to be fine. And I'm like, this isn't what I wanted. You know, it's cool that everyone loves Spider-Man, but now it's like different ones and all that stuff. And, you know, it's like now Cap is another character entirely. It's like, yeah, you know, and now they're just IPs.
I mean,
that's the problem too. Yeah.
I'm just watching everything now just as whatever it is, and I don't care. And I don't care about continuity. I don't care about anything. If the show sucks, if I like it, I like it. If I don't like it, I don't like it. And that's all I care about. I didn't like Acolyte. Yeah. I didn't like Obi-Wan. I didn't like Ahsoka. Well, I liked the first episode of Ahsoka, and then I didn't like any of the and I didn't finish it. And I didn't like what else then? I didn't like any of those. I watched like 2 or 3 Bad Batches and I stopped. And I didn't review any of this stuff because I just don't care. I reviewed Acolyte because I actually sat and watched all of it. What's the other shows? I don't know. Whatever it is, there's a kids one coming up where they're going on trips or something.
Star Wars?
Skeleton Crew. Skeleton Crew.
Yeah.
Right. So I didn't watch that.
No, but there's no branding to it. I don't care about, like, who are the characters. They've completely broke off from what's familiar with Star Wars. And now it's just the name. And it's like, yeah, that's not, I don't know if you guys have figured this out yet. That's not enough. You know, I don't care. Like, God.
The thing is, it won't stick, so it won't go anywhere. Like what you're trying to say is that it's not going to actually continue on, because what will happen is kids will just play video games. Like, if you're making it like, you're like, kids will watch and be excited, and then they won't continue it on. The thing with us is that, like, if we liked a cheesy movie, you know, if we liked it, like the Bill Bixby Hulk show, which isn't cheesy, it's serious, and it's a good show, but it's really not Hulk. Like, he should just destroy these people, right? Like, it's like stupid. Like Hulk, like when Hulk throws a guy, that guy's dead. Like, you know, he throws him into some chairs. Oh, it's like,
it's goofy.
It's goofy, right? So it's like, I mean, kids are not going to watch, like, kids will just watch the Hulk and be like, yeah, that's cool. And they're never going to go anywhere. They're not going to go buy Hulk comics. They're not going to go buy anything else. So it doesn't matter. It actually doesn't matter if the movie's good or not. All they need to do is make back money on the opening weekend, and that's all they really need to do. But sometimes they try to, and when things were making well, like Deadpool and Wolverine is over $1 billion, right? So, but again, that's not really Wolverine to me, right? It's the wrong Wolverine. So now I'm in the, like, I'm not in the naysayers camp. Like, I'm buying it on 4K for sure. And I've got massive amounts of Wolverine and Deadpool stuff. So I love those characters, but everyone loves that movie. And I'm like, yeah, it's cool. Right. So it's like, it's not really the Wolverine that I wanted. So now we're in the opposite camp. Right. Like, it's like, how come we're not in this is the best camp? It's like, well, because, you know, so is it more or less accurate than Quantumania is more or less accurate? Like, I don't know. Right. Like, it's like Deadpool and Wolverine is all wrong too, but we still kind of like it because, you know, it's, you know, Deadpool's cool.
See, is only one factor. Like you're saying, is it like, you know, Quantumania's accuracy is not the problem. Like, you know, it's not. It's like a weak villain and a crappy script. It's that.
I like that, but what if I say I like the villain? I thought he was cool.
Quantumania is the
is Kang.
Is Kang, right?
Yeah, I thought he looked pretty cool. He was pretty badass. I'm not saying I like the movie. I'm just playing devil's advocate. Like, it's
if you like, I don't know. It's like, are we arguing whether or not it's good objectively, or that you like it? If you like,
we're arguing is it
like this movie, you know?
No,
So,
we're arguing
yeah.
is it bad enough? Is it bad enough and canon breaking enough and irritating enough that we need to go on about how bad it is? That's what we're like.
Are we going on about how bad it is? I haven't
Not
talked
you and
about
me in
Quantumania
general,
in a long time.
Because everyone like the MCU is dead and all that, but like what like there was like a few movies that were really bad, but were they all that bad? See, I don't really care about any of them.
I know, but all that stuff is that's a whole other conversation about views and stuff. You know, it's like Star Wars is not dead and MCU is not dead, and it'll never die at this point because there's going to be such a nostalgia factor heading out from all of this. It's never going. And Star Wars, at least, Lucasfilm and Disney are smart enough to release old stuff. Like I buy omnibuses and epic collections of the old stuff all the time. So, so it'll those will never die. It's really a matter of perspective of what you mean by alive or dead in terms of these franchises, right? But I'll say this, and I've said this in other streams. There's a danger, and whether or not you think this is a danger is a whole other perspective thing too. There's a danger of these things becoming Tarzan or Dick Tracy, in that, yes, there's stuff coming out. I'm buying the new Dick Tracy comic, but it's not the giant phenomenon it used to be. Dick Tracy used to be a household name. Like freaking Danny Kaye sang about it in his TV show. It's like, you know, and Tarzan was a household thing, and Lone Ranger. And now they're around, but they're not the thing they used to be. So I mean, that's one, and I think at the very least, that's what Star Wars and MCU would be in future, at the very least, right? It's never going to actually die. Now, whether or not these people are saying it's dead because it's not the big, gigantic phenomenon it was, that's a whole other thing. But yeah, I mean, my dad talks about franchises that were huge in his day that are not anymore. You know, we know what Dick Tracy is, but it's not a thing where everyone knows who Sam Ketchum is and stuff, right? So
it's almost better. So it depends. Do you want it to be? This is the thing. The more popular something gets, the worse it's going to become. That's just how it is, because people who don't really care are going to either just be excited for one thing and then not care, or not care at the like Transformers 1, the Bayformers. Oh, it's a great movie. I liked it. And then Transformers 2. Oh, this movie sucks. It's like, you mean like part 1 sucked? No, part 1 was great. Yeah. And it's the same stuff, right? It's like, well, I actually had people tell me that Batman and Robin was the worst because it has the nipples on the costumes, and they love Batman Forever. I was like, Batman Forever had the nipples on the costumes too. No, it didn't. Okay, and then you like there they are.
Right. Yep. Yes, dude.
Oh, it's like, okay, so was it the nipples that bothered you because they were in the movie you liked? So it's like, what do you like? It's either going to be really popular, like what you're saying as a kid. Oh yeah, and what Phil was saying. Oh yeah, it's like it's super popular. That's not the answer, because now it's become crap. But the thing is, they've invested so much money in it now that they have to continue going forward with Star Wars and Marvel and all of that. And it's great that it made all this money, but now it's like, what do we do with it? So I don't know what the answer is, but Deadpool and Wolverine certainly figured out the answer, which is, you know, you can only live on nostalgia for so long, because if you're not making anything new, the nostalgia runs out. If they did Deadpool and Wolverine Part 2, where the two of them are together again, you're like, well, I already saw that, right? And you've run out of people to, right? Like you've run. They'd have to add another guy. You'd have to add, like, to make that $1 billion again. You'd have to add a third guy now, right?
Yeah, the rumor was Spider-Man, but like, I don't know if that would even happen. But
now I'm hearing Wolverine and Hulk and all this stuff could, you know, they might do those two guys. So the new form is going to be, because you can watch this, Deadpool and Wolverine teamed up. The new thing going forward is going to be two guys in one movie, because they're going to be like, oh, You know, all they have to do, they just call Chris Evans, say, listen, the Acolytes budget was $200 million. Okay, it was they just revealed it or something. I saw a post. Acolyte was $200 million,
more, but yeah,
$230 million budget for Acolyte. Say, hey Chris, listen, we're instead of making the Acolyte, we're going to give you $100 million to be Captain America again. Like no one will say no to that. Or give him $50 million.
Well, yeah, I think.
And then use the rest of the money.
Then you're getting into. Yeah, you're getting into the Indiana Jones thing. Yeah.
Well, Chris Evans isn't old. He can still do it.
No, but
he can still do it.
Yeah. I don't know what they're gonna do going in the future. I think they're just gonna do a bunch of bad reboots and stuff that will miss the point. But yeah, I don't know. Look, we can say this much: MCU was, I mean, it affected Hollywood. It like Marvel actually conquered Hollywood, and it was a phenomenon we'd never seen before. Probably will never see again. So I'm grateful that we lived through that time. That was cool. But the thing is, kids growing up with that aren't going to see the issues that we saw. Every single thing is going to be awesome to them, because not just the movies, but also the experience of the birthday parties and the Christmases with the figures, and it's like they've grown up with an emotional connection to these things. Right. So that's going to live on far bigger than the Marvel Comics version of that did. So
yeah, like a lot of people, like when Iron Man 3 came out, I hated Iron Man 3. Like I think Quantumania, I like Quantumania more than Iron Man 3 as an example. But most people would not agree with that. But to me, I would say the Mandarin was super ruined and garbage versus Kang wasn't as good as Kang should have been, but at least he was better than Mandarin, in my opinion. So the villain ruined, for your point, for Quantumania, well, he's better than the guy in Iron Man 3, but everyone likes Iron Man 3, or at the very least, it's mixed. Some people really like it and some people don't. But when it came out, people were loving Iron Man 3. And I think it did well. Everyone's like, yeah, Iron Man 3, Iron Man trilogy, that's awesome. I was like, is it though? So again, it's like, to me, is Quantumania as bad as Iron Man 3? No, I think it's better than Iron Man 3. But most people wouldn't say that because Quantumania is just, I'm not trying to defend Quantumania. I don't care about it. I've seen it twice. Once for me, once for my wife, and she didn't like it. So I'm never going to watch Quantumania again. But I'm also never going to watch Iron Man 3 again. So, and she hasn't even seen Iron Man 3. So I'm just saying that, like, my point was, like, was it so bad compared to what we had? Like, to me, the stellar ones are like the big ones, like those two Caps, those two Avengers, Ant-Man, First Guardians, like those are the super pumped up ones that were like, yeah, shit, those were awesome. Like Winter Soldier was like, wow, this was friggin' awesome. All these other ones, to me, there's like the top 4 or 5 really garbage shit fest ones. And then there's like the top, 5 or 6 super mega awesome ones. And then everything else is like the same sort of like pick your poison. Like what? You like Quantumania better than Iron Man 3? You're insane. You're an idiot. Okay. But I don't like Iron Man 3. It's too long. I don't like the ending. He just cures this thing in 2 seconds.
Oh yeah, no, I think Iron Man 2 is a better movie than Iron Man 3.
I definitely agree. Iron Man 2 is better than Iron Man 3. But and I would say Iron Man 2 is better than Quantumania. I would say Quantumania is better than Iron Man 3. But then people would be like, "You're crazy." But like objectively, what, like, all of these movies are not like, they're just like they're popcorn entertainment. You watch them and that's the end of it. There's about 4 or 5 where like these are the really despicable ones. And then there's like the 5 or 6 really like, wow, these are like awesome, right? Once you get to the middle, it's difficult. Like, and most of it is in the middle. So I don't think that we're in this, like, I think we're in the MCU is dead because it's just like, nobody cares anymore because you concluded it and you didn't offer anything new. That's why. Right. Best thing to do is that's the problem.
That was the biggest problem. And then it's funny because everyone's natural inclination is, Dr. Doom's going to be the next thing. And that's not the way Feige and them were thinking. They're like, it's going to be this like multiverse thing. What does that even mean? What's the direction of that? Like, what's the stakes of that? I don't even understand, because with Thanos, the stake was obvious. It was like, if he gets the stones, then he can control everything. So then you were invested in that, and you could connect to that.
Yeah.
The multiverse, who cares? Like, there's a multiverse. I don't, what's the story? What is that crap? So stupid. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the reason. It's not the movies that we're getting now are not that great, but there was a lot of not great ones that we had in phase 1, 2, and 3 anyways.
Right.
But the not great movies were leading up to some really good conclusions.
Right.
Whereas these ones aren't leading to anything. That's the problem. You can have meh movies like Thunderbolts. We're going to watch Thunderbolts, be like, yeah, okay, whatever. It's, and then that'll be it. That'll be the review.
Yeah.
It was okay. I don't know. It's not that great. And then that's our review. And it's like, it's just going to be another pointless thing. You could just see Black Widow. Oh, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. Okay. Shang-Chi, I'll give it like a 5 out of 10. Oh, this one, I'll give it, a 5.5 out of 10. Right? So it's just like, I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Oh, 6 out of 10. Yeah, it was okay. Right. Like that's going to be the reviews. But the thing is that they don't lead to anything. So there's no anticipation. Like what you're saying, there's nothing to like get you pumped up for like, okay, what's going to happen now? Because it's like Shang-Chi's going nowhere. Eternals is going nowhere. Black Widow went nowhere because she's dead. It's like they all went nowhere. Last comment by Philip, and then we're going to go. I mean, the dumbest Thanos ever ruined them for me. So he didn't like Thanos. All right, guys, that's it. We're done. Friday's the next stream. I'm going to go see Joker 2. I'll post a review. I'm not a big Joker fan of the first movie. It's a movie that I watched, and I did a review, I think, and I said, yes, this is a movie. And then I thought, okay. I don't hate that movie.
You're going to see part 2, man. Part 2 the movie. Yeah.
But yeah, it'll be like, a lot of like looking into the camera deeply and, oh, I'm a tortured soul. And then he'll be like, I'm a more tortured soul. And she'll say, no, but I'm even more tortured. And then they're going to have a song about tortured souls. And then everyone's going to be like, wow, no one's going to like this movie. They're not going to like this movie.
All songs from the Warner Brothers archive.
It's like the Warner Brothers library. Everyone's going to not like this movie, and they're going to say the same points that were said
that were bad from part 1.
Yeah, it'll be 100%. Oh, what is the point of this? I don't get it. Right, just like part 1. No, I kind of liked part 1. No, you didn't.
Yeah,
because you just reviewed part 1.
I read the big spoiler, so I won't.
Oh, you could tell me after the stream. We're gonna end the stream.
No, it's gonna ruin the entire movie for you. Actually,
really? Oh man. Okay.
Probably. Well, it's something that happens at the end.
Does Batman show up?
No.
In costume? Oh.
No. Well,
okay,
that would make it awesome.
Does Earth 2 Robin show up?
No.
Damn it.
No. You're asking all these comic book things. Like, what you said, this movie is not made for you.
Does Deadpool show up?
No, that'd be awesome, though.
Does Sybil Danning show up?
That'd be great. And this happens.
All right. And then I'm liking it. Okay, guys, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you on Friday. This was a lot of fun. I like this after show. This is hilarious. We're back on Friday for Fantastic Four. Until next time.
Hey friends, you've just been listening to J-Man, and he is the smartest person who ever lived. So make sure you like and subscribe.